Hello, it's me, Reza Gaming. I'm back. It's Monday. Hope you've had a good week. I've had a good week. I have some exciting news. I've ordered some new RAM for my computer, some extra memory, so maybe that's going to help us play Oxygen Not Included a bit faster. I guess we'll find out. But anyways, Whiskers has been very showy today. We are going back to Arboreal Airheads, Mouth Breathers Run. Let's see what we are going to get up to today. If the game actually shows up on screen, that would be nice. There we go. Alrighty. So, where do we leave off? So, cycle 394. I believe we were just finished with shine bugs. So, we've set up a little ranch over here. Let's actually just play it for a minute. Yeah, just get it running. So, we have a shine bug over here. They are groomed. They are happy. They are going to produce their 2 eggs every 3 cycles. So that's fine. Then the shine bugs are going to be sent over here to space. Once we filled up the ranch, they're going to go over here to space where they're going to start supplying all the radiation for our payload launcher. So they're going to sit here. The radiation is going to come out here, and that rad bolt is going to go back up here, and then we'll launch everything over to that asteroid. But that's going to take a while to spin up. We could incubate the eggs. I mean, where are the eggs at the moment? I imagine you're just over here, right? No. Where is the egg? Do we have an egg? I remember that we accidentally deleted an egg, which was not particularly useful. Let's have a look on the menu quickly. Shine nymph egg. We've got an egg up here. You know what? I bet this is the egg that we thought got deleted. I bet that's what happened to it. And there's another egg in here. Yeah, I'm just going to leave these in here for now. You can move this egg back in here. So, did it automate this? No, we got the loader here. This is set to pick up any eggs. Is this disabled? Yes, that is disabled. The sweeper is disabled. That's going to activate when we get to above 8 critters and eggs. So that's fine. We'll move the egg back in here quickly. I'm relieved, actually. I thought that egg was destroyed, but it was just a visual glitch, evidently. So yeah, they're going to go over here, and then once we have excess eggs, they're going to go back over here, and we're going to turn them into raw egg in this thing, I think. That's the plan. Store them in the receptacle until the egg falls out. And we're going to keep like 1 guy in here, I believe. Maybe 2. So that we can restock this ranch as needed. I think that's the plan. In other news, we have our mouth breathers. We have 17 on this planet. We have, let's see, Blagona. The soil eater is feeling a lot better now. Now that they've got showers and gold tiles and some extra stuff for morale. They're feeling a lot better. So we've got a rocket platform here. We have plans to actually put the planetary launcher stuff over here. Now, this liquid lock is still a bit tenuous. I would like to find some non-polluted liquid for us to put in this. So let's just dump some fresh water in here quickly. We have our morbs down here. They're not actually well, if they were producing any slime lung germs, they're getting crushed by the radiation from this thing. This satellite is producing an absolute ton of radiation, so we're literally just going to put tiles up here and put like a radbot generator over here and send it through. And we're going to try and keep this as a relatively gas-free room, although we do have a large amount of oxalate in here. I don't think we're going to have an oxygen shortage over here, even though we've got mouth breathers. We do actually have a polluted oxygen vent over here as well. But the main aim at the moment, actually, is to get you off this manual generator. Because we're going to need power for the radbot generator over here. And you can't be running on this wheel all the time. We have cobalt volcanoes over here. And I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come down here and start grabbing this hydrogen. I think that's going to be it. So, you know what? I think I'm literally just going to have you... Let's see, what's the germ overlay like? So this slime is germ-free because it's too cold. That's quite convenient. So we can dig through here, and then I think, in all honesty, I'm literally just going to get you to dig like a snake. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to queue up a big load of digging. I don't think there's any point in doing a ladder. This will be fast for them to make. It'll be fast for them to travel along. They're just one dude. And we'll grab some of this gold amalgam on the way. That'll be very useful for building things. So that'll let us get down here. And you're not going to get covered in liquid while you're doing that as well, so that's good. What's your schedule? Are you on the sleep-only schedule? No, you're not. That's good. Nice. Yeah, because I'm basically going to need... I'm going to need us to actually grab the hydrogen from here. There is a hydrogen vent here as well, and I'm very tempted to tame this. I've just recently... Well, it's not going to go up yet, but there's going to be a video about hydrogen vents coming soon on the YouTube channel. Which is here. But yes, today we're definitely going for the hydrogen. Natural gas is also tempting. That'd be ideal. So what are your priorities? You're literally just sleeping at the moment. Your stamina is... Yeah, you're going to wake up now. Good. Okay, let's priority 9 this dig. Because I basically want you to get down here without bringing all the liquids down there. There's a little bit of water here. And the thing is, these bees are going to actually... Yeah, these bees are going to die if they get above 0 degrees. They do not have a very good temperature range. Well, I mean, they do on the cold side, but not on the warm side. I don't really want to go anywhere near this, because we don't want to inject natural gas into the bee area. So I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to use this water here. We're going to make a liquid lock. We're going to make a liquid lock over here in the abyssalite. Like that. That should let the water flow out into here, and because it's in the abyssalite, that shouldn't freeze. And then we'll dig down here. This hydrogen is going to conduct some heat, though. We'd probably actually need some oil or something to do this. What's your stress like? Yeah, your stress is going to go down now, even if you are getting soggy feet. That's good. I don't believe we're going to have any corrupting things over here. Also, as a reminder, the Soil Eater is not actually wearing an Atmos suit. This is a bug that seems to have persisted on this save. They're just cosplaying. They are still breathing normally. Well, I mean, as normal as these mouth breathers can possibly breathe. Now, apparently, idle notifications aren't working, which is not ideal. You are still... Yes, this is intentional. We intended to dump water over here. I don't think we intended to dump all of this water over here. Oh, God. What is going on? We are having some proper leaking shenanigans. We melted all of this, so we wanted to dump all of this water down somewhere. I don't think I really wanted to dump it all down here. This grub is in pretty dire straits, to be honest. I think the plan was to move you. Yeah, move these guys. And then... seal this up for now as well. Can you reach that? Oh, you know what? I think we need to make this one out of granite. Granite is better for pressure resistance. I'm not really sure what the aim was, to be honest. I think, to be honest, we just need to dig a little bit further down here and then pour all this water down here. I mean, at the moment, the liquid seems to be trapped by brine shenanigans, so that's good. I don't really want this to overpressurize. Yeah, I think the plan was just that we were going to dump more water in here. Or hot water, maybe. Yeah, because this is hot water. So I think we're going to let this cold water drain out, and then we're going to open this up again. Can you actually reach this? Neo is on the way. Okay. I guess you've got a bit of a roundabout route. It's fine. Yeah, so you're going to dig down here, grab all this metal. And then we'll have the liquid lock here. This will form a vacuum. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we want some oil. We want some liquid CO2. Yeah, that's great. Perfect. We have to bring some oil over here. We do not currently have access to that. Oh, you're going to want some oxygen, aren't you? I'll tell you what. You can dig this up. That's going to help give you oxygen. Just while we're doing this. Is this actually happening? Who's doing this? Leofar is doing it. There we go. Leofar is being a good person. Bringing all the wheels here. Yeah, so once all this cool liquid has drained out, we'll dump the hot liquid. And then melt the rest of this. And then we can set up some actual liquid storages. Because, I mean, we're still running our oxygen pipes past this at the moment. I'm pretty sure I just want to set up an infinite storage for this. Well, we'll see. This poor hydrogen vent is trying its best. There you go, Mr. Grub Grub. You are being rescued from the impending flood. Right, let's party 9 this dig too, otherwise you're not going to get very far. Oh, there's more oxalite down here. Yeah, we want to grab that too. So that can just go here. And you can actually dig up here as well. Oh, wait, no, don't do that. Don't do that, because then the natural gas is going to get out. Hey Carmike, how you doing? Welcome. Hope you have had a good weekend. I certainly have. Our mission is to get power on this asteroid while we're waiting for the shine bugs to multiply. So at the moment that means that you're going to dig for all this oxalite, and then we're going to actually make a liquid lock down here. And it's probably going to freeze, but whatever. I think what I actually want to do is I want to pick that out and then have another vacuum bit here. So I think what I'll do is something like, you know what? Cancel that. Do it like that. That's what I want you to do. And then that water can all spread out, and then we can make a proper heat seal. And then we can start coming in here to steal the hydrogen from the bees. That's the plan. And then we'll mix it with this hydrogen. But that's a slightly later plan. There you go, have some oxalite. It's flooded. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. You're definitely not pumping any more gas over here now. Yeah, you're done. We're still just letting our hydrogen vent into the environment. That's very much the plan. We are currently letting all these... Oh my god, look at look at this overlay. Have you ever seen a more organized materials overlay? We've got water, we've got carbon dioxide, we've got chlorine, we've got hydrogen, we've got polluted oxygen, we've got regular oxygen, we've got natural gas. Yes, very well planned. It's, I guess it's the gas equivalent of jungle juice, and this is the regular jungle juice. Look at this big fat lump of neutronium here. Right, well somehow it's managed to behave itself and not actually flood the volcano. How is the wrangling going? Because we're just trying to move the critters out of the way. Leofar is gradually doing everything. It's fine. Yeah, keep printing. Printables, what have we got? We have a mouth breather. They're a doctor with increased medicine. I mean, I mean, do we need a doctor? Hold on. Oh, the fuck. So, we've got enough oxygen down here for about 18 people, including the oxyferns. We're slowly moving the oxyferns down here. That is a thing that people are doing. Do we need a doctor? That's the question. We have a doctor. It's currently Stinky. Stinky is like a backup doctor. Yeah, I think we could do with the main doctor, just in case everyone gets scolded again. Alright, fine. We'll take Jean. You get super hard digging as well, that's not bad. And uncultured is pretty good. Yeah, okay. Welcome to the colony, Jean. So we're gonna skill you up. Oh, I need to skill everyone up. You can just have regular hard digging for now. You can have the hat. We'll give you doctoring later. Jeffrey, what are you doing? Research, I think. Although I shouldn't really be skilling you guys up. You do not have that much morale. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave Neo. Okay. Soil Eater has a bit more morale now, but I really don't want to jinx them. I mean, 26 isn't bad. No, I'm gonna leave them. They don't need it for now. So, Jean, have we done all the priorities in all these people? Yeah, so doctoring, high, digging, medium. That sounds good. And then, do we have any Primo Garb? No, so you're going to need to make another one of those. Welcome, Jean. There's the Refashionator. It's here. So we're giving everyone the confetti suits. So we're going to need one of those, and we're going to need one snazzy suit, please. What I'm doing over here. We have an adult Cuddle Pip. Excellent. Very, very happy. We have currently disconnected this. We'll need to... I don't think we're going to give these guys Brackine, in all honesty. I think 24 Cuddle Pips will be plenty. So... we got a Cuddle Pip egg. This is set to Cuddle Pips. Now, here's the annoying thing. So this ranch is actually going to be... oh my god, look at that. That's a cursed image. That's a very cursed image. Cuddle Pips go up to 24 in a ranch. They only take up 4 space in a ranch. So the fact that this only goes up to 20 feels like an oversight now. They should increase this. But yeah, you should be... yeah, there you go. And then this is set to 6, yeah. So you should bring the Cuddle Pips in here instead of drowning them. I'm not too worried. You gonna get a cuddle? You gonna cuddle Bert? Bert the farmer? Oh my god, it's happening! It's happening. Cuddles. It's a slightly less cursed image. There you go. So you have been hugged, which gives you minus 5% stress of cycle. Recently received a hug from a friendly critter. It was so fluffy. Very nice. First official Cuddle Pip moment. Right, Leofar, where are you? You're over here. You are doing this all in the suit, aren't you? Yeah, that's good. Right, you done? You are done. Okay, that's good. So, this is obviously very cold. I really don't want to freeze any of this by accident, so I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to build... I'm going to dig that, and then dig that. Yes. And then if I put... I'm already abusing yellow alert here, but that's fine. Let's make those bottom ones priority 8. And then that should give us a properly sealed double liquid lock. So there definitely shouldn't be any heat transfer going on. And then the only thing... so the only thing is, where the hydrogen comes in, this is going to freeze. Whatever we do, our liquid lock's gonna freeze. I don't think it will get past this, though. We'll see. Yeah, Soil Eater is doing the job. Good. Are you going to trap yourself? I mean, no, because you're going to dig out the rest of this stuff. So that's fine. Oh, wait a minute. We found a buddy bud. Do we have one planted up here? Yeah, because these buddy buds grow 20 to 40. I'd like this to be a buddy bud. It's not hot enough up here, though. We need to send over a Joya seed at some point. Yeah, so now I can dig your way out of here. Oh, you can't dig that one. You'll dig it after you do this one. That's fine. So yeah, let the rest of the water flow into here. Is any actually going to make it to this one? Yes. That's good. Okay. And then you can just tile these up. And that's going to remove the gases here to make sure this is a vacuum. That's going to drop down here. So there's a vacuum there. Vacuum there. That should be good. You don't have any food? Oh, because you're trapped. Yeah. Makes sense. You're going to have to ladder over here, though. It's fine. It's fine. Full bladder? Oh, God. Okay. There you go. Yes, definitely don't pee in this liquid lock. That's not going to help. Okay, looks like Leofar's done all the critter moving. That's good. Yeah, build that ladder. It's only a matter of time. There you go. Now get out of there, you little sod. Don't pee on anything. So there's a very small amount of liquid over there. That's fine. I think what we're going to want to do is just come down here and build the ladder. We can't do anything there because there's a Saturn critter trap there, but that one's not actually able to eat anything, so I think we just uproot that one. Am I going to need to give you a lead suit? I know they don't sting you in a lead suit. I think we do have to do that. Because if you get stung, it's going to cause some real issues. Do we have the tech for lead suits? I mean, maybe a regular ammo suit would work. Let's see. Let's get that research done anyways. And then you can... Yeah, you have plenty of food. There's nothing to worry about here. You're just still eating swamp chard. Okay, we'll just leave you there for a minute then. You're still getting some weird liquid shenanigans here. We are. This is going to activate in 15 cycles. That's fine. What has happened here? Look. we've got a 4-tile gas haven over here because of how these liquids have separated out. Honestly, that's ridiculous. Unbelievable. So I think what we actually want to do is we literally just want to dig this bit here. Yeah, we'll just remove this. And we'll dig this here. Make like a little ladder. And then you can start dumping the water where it's supposed to be, which is down here. But I want to do that after I've sealed this off. So we're still draining out some of the colder water. Right, I think I can speed to it now. That's some absolute nonsense going on. Yeah, this is very normal liquid behavior. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. What are you up to, George? You're just hanging out in the CO2 bit. Right, how is the whole oxyfern operation going? These ain't being watered. What's going on here? So, I believe at the moment what is going on is this is Atmosuit only territory. And we've got a water pipe here that's ready to go. But I need to actually bridge this without destroying this. So let's tile these two. Yeah, let's tile those two. You're building all these farms. We're going to end up with a lot of oxyferns. And then we're going to seal this off once they start running and the CO2 is dropped below this point. We've also set up a skimmer and a water sieve here that are ready to operate. It's flooded. Oh, this sensor. You could remove this. We're not running this pump anymore. We got a Slickster. He's hanging out. There's a few different ones. They've all floated up here now. Oh, well, that's fine. We're getting some more oil. That's good. We don't actually have any oil yet. We've got it on the other planet, but I haven't really been focusing on that. Right, so now I can... Now I can just do this. And then we can finish that pipe. Good. We can start running all that stuff. You guys researching? You guys are researching. You're a bit more on the ball about it on this save. Yeah, deconstruct those. So now we've got vacuum in all 4 of these tiles. And this water isn't connected to this, but there's still going to be gas shenanigans going on here. Yeah, we literally just need to send a tiny bit of oil over. I think what I might even do is I might actually send the sugar rocket over with some oil. Maybe. How many shine bugs are we up to now? We've got 4 eggs in here. That's pretty good. Yeah, you're all going to hatch fairly soon. Yeah, shine bug numbers are going up. This is probably going to happen fairly soon. So you are set to Begona. What do we actually want to put in you? I need to put another conveyor loader somewhere. I think I'll probably just put it straight over here. Actually, I don't want to put it in the radiation zone. Because then they're going to get all irradiated when they're loading it. So you can probably just do this. And this is going to be where we load whatever we want to deliver to the other planet. There's also a bit here. Let's actually make some insulated tile here. And then we'll put a little pump here. And then that can be liquids going to this thing. So let's see. Oh god, what is going on up here? That's fine. So just bridge this, and then we'll just go over the top. Most rational cooling loop. Yeah, and then whatever liquids we want to deliver to the other planet, we can send them this way as well. You're scolding. You should not be... Oh, you're analyzing the gold volcano as it's erupting. Well, there you go. That'll do it. Get out of there. Feel stressed again. I mean, I'm not surprised. Yeah, just get out of here. Are you stressed? I mean, why are you stressed is a bit of a silly question, really. Low morale again? Boo hiss. Well, if you throw up again, that's fine. I'm gonna go analyze this one now. Yeah. Honestly, I don't mind if you decide to throw up over a gold volcano. It's not my biggest problem. Yeah, George is on the case, that's good. Let's actually just sweep all of this up as well. Power-wise, that's just gonna feed in wherever. I don't really mind. As long as we're not using Yeah, as long as we're not using steel, that's fine. I believe you can reach that? Yeah, I think you can reach that. That's good. We have the ladder here. We don't have a ladder here. I guess I'll put that back there. And then you can reach this. Whoa, that was a weird thing. I think George just flashed red. It's kind of wild. There is a tiny little bit of radiation getting on this. It's not a lot, though. I don't think it's worth the power at this point. We will just wait until the shine bugs. Right, let's get these oxyferns finished. Right. Pipe goes here. Build that, please. And then you actually going to dig these up. I think I've set these to priority 1. That would explain it. So there shouldn't be any pip planting going on because we don't have any pips running around. These are all priority 9. Yeah, you're stress vomiting. Oh, you're vomiting up here now? Oh, okay. Whatever. You can manually interrupt the vomiting, by the way. If you really care. Yeah, if you look at the calories as well, you'll see when they're actually throwing up, I believe the calories go down. Yeah, there you go. Minus 18,000 calories per cycle. So really, this is a calories problem. Dealing with too many liquids. Yeah, this is why we're not giving them any more skills. They need all the morale I can get. You're doing research, it's good. Hey Neo, how you doing? What is up with you? Whiskers has been very playful today. Actually, where's Whiskers? Yeah, there's Whiskers. Whiskers has been having fun. There you go, you caught Whiskers having fun. We're having fun too. Shine bug numbers are going up. We're sorting out the oxyferns at the moment. And then eventually we're going to start filling this reactor, but it's going to take a little while. Lots of fun on the other planet. Right, so those have all been removed. Priest Zero is on the way to deliver more oxyferns. That's good. And then what about this pipe? Is that actually going to get built? Yes, there's a few different errands going on. What's going on with these plants? Why aren't they getting fed? So this shutoff is disabled because why? Oh, someone just needs to do the metal refinery. That's what needs to happen. These guys just have so many errands to do. I need to find a way to, like... Let's see what errands they're actually doing. Branching, researching, fabricating, ponder. I mean, travel time doesn't seem too high, to be honest. I think, honestly, what's happening is they're just doing a lot of running around the map at the moment. I think that's what's happening. They're doing this trip a lot to service this area. It's not really ideal, but we have a massive pool of water here, so there's nothing we can really do about it. I mean, well, I don't really want to open it up because this is random gases and this is base gases. Yes, hope you're doing well, Wolfreg. Right, you done? You're done. Okay, so you can sweep this up again. Once we get the lead suit, maybe we'll start doing this. You're just going to keep analyzing this in the meantime. That would explain partly why you're having issues. What is your science skill, by the way? It's 8? I mean, you're not a scientist. Hoping that's actually going to help you get through stuff. There is polluted oxygen up here. The radiation isn't that bad. Okay, so basically, I don't want my dupe to get stung by bees. Do I need the lead suit to avoid that, or will an Atmos suit do? Because I think we actually have an Atmos suit over here. Oh yeah. We could just use this. So yeah, just an Atmos suit works. Yeah, I forgot that. Okay, that's good. So we can just dump some water in here, and then right. If I just actually sweep that up, and then we dump some water in here, because this polluted water is going to evaporate soon. Which is why we don't want to use that lock at the moment. Did I miss something or what? Oh, right, the morbs. Yeah, this is the Amorbus mod, which turns all of the morbs into sus imposters. With far-reaching gameplay ramifications. Yeah, there you go. So if you just dump that in there, you can sweep this up as well. Go ahead and sweep this. Do we have somewhere where we're just dumping random polluted water? That's probably a good idea, isn't it? This one, I believe. There you go. Game breaking. Yes, indeed. Right, so now we can remove this. There you go. And then we can go in here, grab the Atmos suit, and then... So we're just going to need to make like a little dock over here. Let's put it before the liquid bit. So what we could actually do is... let me think. So, Atmos suit dock. Atmos suit checkpoint. And then tile these. And then just remove this. And that should do. And then we're going to need a wire down there. I honestly think I'm just going to make it a conductive wire. Like, we have enough gold. I don't think there's any point even using regular wires anymore. So that can all go this way. I'm sure I'm going to regret bringing it past this geyser, but whatever. Blech. And then we'll do this and not get stung. That'll take you a while. What about oxygen? What about oxygen? We don't really have any clean oxygen, do we? Well, we'll think about that in a minute. You've got enough stuff to do as it is. Keep breathing the yucky stuff at the moment. Ah, good, you're running this now. Good. You guys have so much to do. Right, research is done. We did not need to do the lead dock research. It turned out. That's fine. We have the rad bolt sensor. That's funny. Right, so where's this water going? Ah, here's the water. Okay, that's good. So water is coming down here. That's going to start consuming all the CO2. But the real aim is to just get it through the skimmer. And I'm thinking I might actually need to set up another one of these. Is that going to be practical? Show me the plumbing overlay, please. Yeah, I mean, this seems fine. Just put 2 here. Because Lord knows we're going to need the capacity. So I can go there. That can... Yeah, not that. That can go there. And then that can all get recycled in here. Which is absolutely fine. I'm not going to go absolutely crazy on these like I did on the other playthrough, Rhyme Revenge. Yeah, get all that done. Can we actually get up here? That would be nice. Oh my god, look. We got an oak shell! I didn't even notice this. Nice. You just ended up in the ethanol. Okay. We're doing alright on the exotic critters front. Right, water has stopped going down here now, that's fine. Let's seal this up again, and then we can pour in the cold water. No, we can pour in the hot water from this area. Yes. We can ladder this as well and remove this. Looks like we got some more Sweetles over here. Let's move you over here. I basically want all the Sweetles and Grubs over here because we're going to use them at some point. But I don't know when. I don't want to accidentally make them homeless. Or get them drowned. So let's yellow alert that again. Just so that actually happens. Right, Oxyferns are now working. And the carbon skim is now working. So, are we now at the point where we start sending people down here again? I think the answer is yes. But what we need to do first is we need to seal this off. Because this is going to be the actual bottom of the base. Let's make that priority 8, and then we'll do that after they do this. Oh, you're super stressed again. You're really not getting any morale. We've got popped eardrums as well. What are you getting popped eardrums for? Well, I think, to be honest, I'm just going to have you vomit. I need you doing stuff. To be honest. You are on the right schedule, aren't you? Yeah, you got 5 cycles of 5 segments of downtime. I'm just getting submerged in the water all the time. You should have high morale, though. I don't know why you've got popped eardrums. Hmm. Yeah, you're slowly delivering all these Oxyferns. That's going to happen a lot faster once you guys have done with these suits. Are suits actually getting repaired? Is that not happening? No, it is happening. That's good. Pleased about that, then. You are upside down, Mr. Pip. How are we on the Arbor Acorn front? We managed to get any more random acorns? We got 3. That's pretty good. Right, let's plant those up there, then. We are actually finding more acorns. I like it. So what's going on with this, then? I think we're just removing this as well. Yeah, now that we've got all of the Oxyferns on the lower level, this is all going to go. It's fine. This is the regular base level. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that. Nothing at the moment. I'll just plan these out, so yeah. That can go there, that can go there. Not really sure what I'm going to put here. You can fill that in, you can fill this in. How are we tiling everything? We're tiling everything with plastic. We have a large amount of plastic. What is the run map looking like? Obviously, we're not doing anything over there. I think we are doing this, so you can go ahead and do this too. White is important. Oh, confetti suit time. Who's going to wear it? Jean, there you go. How's the spine looking? Is this not actually going to operate? Disabled by automation grid because this battery's above 100%. Okay, that's fine. That's working as intended. Right, you're sealing this in. You've actually built the other skimmer as well. That's good. Yeah, I'm pretty confident this is going to work. So now these plants are running. There's oxygen down here. So let's actually open this up. And then this part of the map should open up a lot sooner. Good. Yeah, there you go. You can put the drywall back. There you go. You're asleep at the moment, that's fine. So we have water in here. That water is going to go over here once this off-gasses, so that's fine. You still need to do all of this, so we just need to wait for you to get that done. So, what else are we going to do at the moment? What else are we going to do at the moment? Obviously, we could start taming... Ah, right, this stuff. Right, okay. So, now I think what we're going to do is we're just going to dump liquid down here. We're actually letting the chill out through here as well. These cool steam vents. Yeah, I think we can just remove these. Start letting all this water out again. This is dormant, so we don't need to worry about this at the moment. I mean, what I'd actually like to do is I'd like to pump all of the non-hydrogen gases out of the map. That's what I'd like to do. So they're all going to end up at the bottom. I can get you guys to dig through here as well, actually. It's going to be fine. Yeah, dig that. We got some more metal down here. We have absolutely no shortage of metal ore on this map. It's got a load of sand. I mean, you can do this as well. I'm basically trying to slowly move all the liquids to the actual bottom of the map. Yeah, now you're planting these again. That's good. I mean, you're out of water. Where's all the water going? It's all going up here. No, we're just not getting a lot in. Why not? This can't be very efficient. Oh, it requires emptying. Oh, right. Harold is busy operating the desalinator. This is not a problem I'm very familiar with because I very rarely use these things, but kind of makes sense over here. Okay, that's fine. Right, we have plastic ladders over here all the way up to here. So that's fine. This can all be plastic ladder, actually. That is not a problem. There you go. Hold on. There you go. So yeah, I think I can speak to it. You need a little bit more water coming in here. This carbon skimmer should run itself, so that's fine. Yeah, now it's a lot safer for you guys to come in here. Why have we just got random water over here? That's annoying. We could start doing telescope stuff from here, but to be honest, the loner is going to be too busy. Is there stuff that we want to hook up from over here at the moment? Let's just double check. Salt water, liquid sulfur. Not really. The answer is not really. It's only if we want oil, which we are eventually going to want, but to be honest, this is a fairly low priority area. You made a mess? Why did you make a mess? Why are you in here? Oh. You can get back, surely. You just decided to pee yourself. I presume the toilets are still working. Where's the toilets? Yeah, they're fine. Gene just decided to pee himself. Thanks, Gene. Yeah, someone get on top of this. Wait. Where are you going to sleep? Do you not have a bed? What are you up to? What is Gene up to? Gene is just causing chaos. I'm definitely going to want to make this a plastic ladder. It looks like this is mostly the bit that's been used. We've actually been going up here a lot. We already made this a plastic ladder. Well, I'm just going to let Gene do Gene. What's the principle of the day? Yeah, no more mouth breathers for now. If we get another person, we've depleted a lot of the resources here, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to print any more dupes at the moment. I think we're fine on just 18 on this planet. What are we up to in terms of Shinebug numbers? We got a few nymphs in here now. Good. Eggshell. Oh, right. Eggshell is going to be grabbed until this room is filled. That's fine. So what are we going to want to immediately deliver to space? Well, we're definitely going to want to deliver the Joya seeds. What else are we going to want to deliver? Probably stuff like plastic. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to make like a meter. Yeah, let's do a meter for this. So let's actually... You don't need to make this out of steel. Just put that there, and then separate that off. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll just put a little switch over here, and then we'll be able to tell them to send a limited amount of stuff to the other planet if we want to. So I can go... I think it's supposed to go there. And then that can just be a regular switch. There you go. Does that require power? Yes. Okay. This is becoming a little messy. Oh, are you still injured? You got light wounds. It's not ideal. You gonna get some more morale? You gonna actually enjoy yourself? Do something recreational? We need that Joya seed over there. I think what I actually need to do is I just need to get someone to send a Joya seed. But we'll do it by a payload. It's fine. Yeah, we still got another Cuddle Pip egg in there. That's fine. How's this all looking down here? Yeah, none of this is running. Why is none of this running? Oh, right. Hold on. Right. This pipe needs to change because at the moment we're electrolyzing all of this instead of actually sending it to the plants. That's going to be mildly annoying. So that needs to go in here, and then... I think I see what needs to happen. This pipe needs to go up here. And then that needs to hook up here. Yes. And then I actually just need to deconstruct this whole bit here. Okay. So priority 9 this. Priority 9 this. Yeah. I need the water to go down here first. And... do we have any more oxyferns? We have 1. Okay. Well, that's fine. These will all fill up with water pretty quickly. It's all at the right temperature. It's all fairly insulated. I mean, this bit down here isn't insulated. We could build a bit of a heat wall there. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And I think the plan is to start getting rid of all this stuff. Wait, that's going to trap George, isn't it? Well, I mean, whatever we do, this is going to look different. This needs to be connected up as well. Right, we've got you guys running around down here. That's absolutely fine. We could do with some more plastic. I mean, the glossy Dracos are doing alright. We just have a lot of plastic ladders to make now. You still have a fair bit saved up. I'd like you to do all of this, to be honest. And then remove that. And sweep all of this. And then we can start removing all of this random crap. And actually make this resemble part of the base. Oh, George is still trapped. Ugh, why don't we get idle notifications anymore? Please tell me that's not an intentional feature. Because it's like, I rely on those to make sure that people are actually doing stuff. Yeah, here you go. You can dig that out. You can start reconstructing these. And then you can deconstruct these hydroponics as well. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Yeah, George's unreachable food. You'll resolve your problem in a minute, George. Although let's speed 1 up for now, so you actually have a chance to think. Yeah, that could be a priority 9 dig. In terms of gases, I know we have a little bit of chlorine hanging around. This hydrogen's up here, that's fine. We don't need to vent any more hydrogen, right? No, this is all good. Where do I want to put those? I think I honestly just want to put the dash salt lines over here, because if the chlorine gets to this bit, that's going to be the annoying bit. So maybe just do that for now. Yeah, we're just slowly going to get this place in order. Yeah, remove that as well. Put this in here. Yeah, George is free now, that's good. Yeah, there you go, deconstruct that one. Alright, good. So now the oxyferns are running again. You still need to finish this pipe. It's fine. You guys are actually getting stuff done pretty quickly over here, to be honest. I'm giving you a lot to do. You're getting it done quite fast. You're not stressing out anymore. You've actually got some rail. That's good. Yeah, you've got a way to go before all this wire's done. Yeah, I think speed 2 is fine. Still funny watching all the grubs and things over there. What's going on with these? Why are these disabled? Oh, we've not been sending enough water to the spawn. I see. Well, hopefully this is going to start heading over that way. God, this pipe is so messy. Why is this why is this pipe so messy? I mean, long term, this cold water shouldn't be going to the spawn. Did I remake this all? No, this is all still made... I mean, the electrolyzer is made out of steel. Gas pumps are made of aluminium ore. I mean, this is all being cooled, to be fair. But we're still feeding it with the cold water. That's going to overheat once we put stuff in here. Am I really going to have to break in here again? I mean, I guess it's fine, because I kind of want to let all the Hydrogen out again. Impulsive thoughts. Right, we're letting all the liquid out over here. I mean, technically yes, but the answer is not really, because it's not actually... it's not actually leaking, damn it. We're gonna have to dig these. What kind of shenanigans is this? Most normal ONI liquid physics. It looks like one of those bloomin' Tory gates or something. Oh yeah, now you've collapsed. It's starting to collapse. Oh, whatever. No one's actually going in here, right? I hope not. Is this actually melting the ice? Oh, there it is. There you go. Okay, now you can stop sweeping this. It's fine. Why? Okay, yeah. Just don't worry about it. Yeah, this is going to start melting all of this. Good. Now, how much rust do we have? Because we did recently, obviously, do the video about the rust machine. Why have I got so many resources in this list? Do I need all of this? I don't think I need sand on here. Right, there we go. How much rust do we have? We have 84 tons. It's not like we're short of metal. We could start doing rust if we want more oxygen. I'm just kind of hesitant to do that just for oxygen because it's not ultimately sustainable. I mean, we've got so much water, like... That's fine. Where would I put that? It'd be somewhere where we're manually delivering stuff. But I just put it over here. I think that makes sense. You know, I'm kind of tempted. I would like more oxygen. So we'll just have the wall be here. Yeah, we'll just do it next to this hydrogen vent. It's not like we're using this anywhere else. Space or anything else. So 5 wide. I can go up there. And then that goes like this. We'll put the Dactyl salt vines in here as well. And obviously we'll have to pump all these gases out. You don't want hydrogen in your rust machine. So let's see. So that's just going to go like that. Obviously we'll let people down here as well. This, yeah, that's probably 8. That's okay. So we're going to do this with the new design based off the Sandbox Showcase video, which you can find here. You probably already knew that. So, yeah, we want an aluminium tile in here for conductivity. I'm going to do the same down here. I think I am. Chlorine sucks. Yeah, make those out of aluminium as well. And then you should be able to reach all of this without the ladders, so I'm just going to tell you to remove these. And then you can start sweeping all of this stuff and putting it in the infinite storage. There you go. Hey, we're on cycle 400. That's not bad. What's going on? No, 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 no. What's going on with... Oh, God. Look at this. Why is this machine accepting ethanol? Stop it. Get some help. How did this happen? How much ethanol have we put in this sodding thing? Right, okay. Get this all swept immediately. Why did I not disconnect this? That's the bit that's boggling my mind. Oh god, this is going to be horrendous. I mean, the ethanol looks like it's just not actually going through these things. I'm gonna keep breaking all those machines, though. Yes, perhaps the order of operations could have been slightly better. I shouldn't even think about what we're going to do with this. I mean, the good news is none of the ethanol is going over here. And yeah, it's just passing through the sieve and continually breaking it. Interestingly, it's not breaking the desalinator. Presumably, oh, because it's never actually entering the desalinator. Okay. Oh, God. Is it all just building up in these? I mean, a little bit. No, it's going up here. It's going to the spom. Right. I need to cut this off. Oh my god. Alright. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to put a... We're going to put a vent over here. We're going to do a liquid pipe element sensor, and we're going to put a vent. We're going to automate it. This is a trick I don't use very often. And I don't know why, to be honest. So we're just going to hook that up first. This needs to be priority 9. And then if it detects ethanol in the pipe, it'll just dump it out. And we'll do that instead of plumbing everything, because that would be super annoying. You can sweep up all the remaining ethanol over here. Yeah, you can dig that up too. I do like that the CO2 levels are going down, because we let this build up for way too long. And I also like that these plants haven't just choked on ethanol. We'll have to manually empty them once this is all done, but that's fine. Well, I mean, we don't have to, but I probably should. Maybe I won't even bother unless they stop working. So set this to ethanol, and then activate that if it detects it properly. Okay, so now that can go here. So, you'll see the ethanol gets immediately dumped out. No issues. Very handy little device. So that's definitely not going to break the electrolyzers. Can you actually prioritize removing these hydroponic farms, because that's annoying me. And I guess I don't mind this stuff getting covered in ethanol. It's not really the end of the world. Maybe we'll just sweep it all up later. You're an adult oak shell now. Congratulations. What do you do again? You eat polluted dirt and turn it into... Your shells produce lumber. Okay. So that's all going in... Oh god, now it's going in here. Right, cut that off. At least this is nearly finished. You do just need to repair this though. Shame. Does not require a lot of material to repair though, it must be said. There you go. I think that's all the ethanol. So now I can reconnect this. No. Still a little bit. Okay. How are things going on Blagona? Yeah, wire is still being built. We still have oxygen down here. And you're not super stressed. You're just on the phone? No, where are you? You're grabbing gold from the volcano. That makes sense. Oh, this is dormant now. Okay, good. You can analyze that one when you get a moment. But really, I just want to get in here and to get the hydrogen from the bees today. That's what I want. Sneeze. What do you want? Snowfox can get mechatronics. You've got more morale now. I still don't think you need anything. I guess we'll give you researching. Sneeze, you can have suits. I think... Seems good. We've ended up with some regular water over here. Ah, these are going to need emptying, aren't they? Yeah. Yep. do be how it is sometimes. Yes, I have exciting news. I'm getting some new RAM tomorrow. We're going up from 16 gigabytes of RAM to 32 gigabytes of RAM. Because I noticed how cheap it was. And I noticed that my laptop had RAM slots that I could easily remove the RAM out of. Like, I literally removed it today and brought it to the store and showed the guy. And he recommended a product. So that's what I'm getting. And it's getting delivered tomorrow. So we'll see if it actually helps Badlands Boffins. Oh, you're getting popped eardrums. That's interesting. Well, at least you've been very quick emptying all this stuff. Now, there's a load of dirt down here, isn't there? Right? Tell me there's a lot of dirt down here. Mud. No, it looks like you guys are delivering dirt from across the map. Right, where are the... Is there a dirt conveyor? There must be a dirt conveyor, surely. Right. That looks like the dirt conveyor to me. So that's currently going over to this machine exclusively, which is not what we want. What I also want to do is I want to send that dirt to the oxyferns. So I think what I want to do... Yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to send this down here. And then that can just go in here. Yeah, I think so. No shortage of metal ore on this map. And then, yeah, we'll just send that down here. And auto sweepers wise, let's see, that can go there. Let's make this up iron. Seems good. And then we just have some conveyor receptacles for this. Actually be organized for a change. There you go. So now you guys don't have to manually... You guys won't have to manually deliver dirt to all of these. Because I know that takes up a lot of your time. Let's actually sweep all of this. Has all of the... Yeah, all of the ethanol is left building now. Yeah, the last few bits have gone. So remove that. And then connect this up again. Seems good. Shine bugs. We've got shine bugs. We've got 4. We've got 2 eggs. Promising start. And then we're going to run plastic ladder over here as well. Go ahead and do this. I think we're just going to go all the way down here. Because you're going to need to supply this with sand occasionally, and I don't think I'm going to bother dropping that off with a chute. I mean, maybe, who knows. So what should happen is this conveyor rail should build up with dirt, and then it should all dump in here. We actually have so much dirt in here, I don't think we need to dump more dirt in here. Oh well. What do you mean dot dot dot? The outliner is not doing a very good job. So we will need a wire down here, so that's fine. It can just be this one. There we go. And I want to leave most of this clear, actually. We'll dig this up. And then that needs to be removed. That needs to be removed. Definitely remove this pump. We should have removed this pump a while ago. We're just in the process of removing all of this old base stuff that we no longer need. What we got down here? Oh, this is where all the stuff that we need to actually prevent off-gassing is. Well, where do I want to put that? Maybe we just leave this for now. Maybe we just move the bin down here for now. There you go. Need to actually remember to do that. How's this looking? We can probably drain a bit more liquid than this. So go ahead and dig out all of this stuff. It's gonna be kind of annoying. That should let you... No, that's not gonna let you reach all of that, is it? It's actually 5 high. Yeah, there you go. Then you can dig all of this out, and that should start to drain in here as well. You can remove these. Yeah, we're going to clean up this map. That's actually turning into my mini goal for this map, this playthrough, just to have a very clean map. Right, copy this. And then deconstruct this. And dig that. Did we activate this? We need to activate this door. Okay, that's fine. Files can go over here. You can deconstruct these. Go ahead and deconstruct those as well. I guess demolish these. Good. Right. Any updates on this? We're almost there. What a relief. We still need the oxygen solution for this. So what I think would be a good idea. So obviously we have clean oxygen down here at the moment. Is it actually worth me setting up like a sublimation station down here and some deodorizers? No. I mean, this is a polluted oxygen vent. We're going to want deodorizers here eventually anyways. Maybe we actually just set this up now. The only thing is we need radiation. We've got radiation down here. Maybe we could do something with like uranium doors. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of actually taming this and then setting this up as our atmosuit oxygen. It's not a bad idea. So then I think we just dig up all of this. And then, let's see. I mean, it's infectious, so it's not even that hot. Am I actually that concerned about the heat? I mean, I'll insulate it. I'll insulate it and I'll put some wheezeworts in here. We'll send an extra wheezewort here. Do we have any more of those? I don't think we do over here. Maybe we do on this. I think we actually do have an extra wart. Yeah, we'll have to send that over as well. We got another oxyfern seed? Really? I don't think we do. Well, I mean, whatever. Right, what's going on with this? Why is the ethanol cleared off? I just want ethanol here, to be honest. Yeah, you guys are actually building this quite quickly. I like it. I like the cut of your jib. Who's on this? Gene is. Right, okay. Is that going to do then? I think I just want to dump the ethanol again. Yeah, we didn't actually want to sweep any of this up, so I'm just going to put this here for now. And this should be priority 9. Yeah, you guys are actually doing this quickly. I'm impressed. Do we have any more plastic? We don't have enough to do that. That's fine. So ethanol, spare ethanol can be dumped in here. sounds good to me. And then that should cover all of this, hopefully. Because we just need a decent amount of mass. Yeah, that's not off-gassing. Yeah, good. Yeah, because there's not too much CO2 pressure even anymore. Right, we've opened that, so we can start deconstructing all of this. So... yeah, let's just queue that up. We are going to remove this vacillator, I think. Oh, I don't know. I'm literally going to leave it till the very last minute to decide on that one, I think. Right. Atmo suit goes here. And then... oh, hold on. Right, so we're going to need a ladder up here as well to get over this bit. I imagine you have the rock to do all of this. Yeah, there's igneous rock down there. That's good. You're currently trapped. You don't need to go to Lou, do you? No, you're okay. Yeah, let's just let you do that. What's the shine bugs up to? And you're still nymphs. You're still aging up. You're gonna take a little while to age up. That's fine. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're literally gonna have the old airflow mesh tile trick. What are the base levels out of interest? Ah, so that's the base level, okay. Noted. So if we make these airflow tiles here... what do you mean toilets? We're fine. So mesh there. And then we'll put something that doesn't off-gas in there. And the reason I'm doing this is mostly so that we can just have a clean air source that we just pump into this machine. And then that's obviously going to go down here. But I want you to do all this stuff first for somewhat obvious reasons. So you can collapse, yep. I'd like the top of the room to be here. Now, when this erupts, it's going to erupt at 263 grams per second. How much does each deodorizer handle? So these handle 100 grams per second each. So if we have 3 and a Wheezewort... if I have just a little bit of water here, we don't need these mesh tiles, do we? Like, we literally just leave the water here, and then we have the airflow tiles, and then it should work. Or, oh no, the deodorizers pull it up through the airflow tile, right? We can do a test. Yeah, we'll test that out. You do need to prioritize these digs, though. And then you actually need to get out. What's in the pod? Nothing important. It's fine. Yeah, this is actually looking good. I like it. Let's plant the dash of salt vines here as well, just for now. Obviously, we're going to get them going in the rust room as well. You've actually built all this. This is pretty good. I'll come back to that in a minute. How is the conveyor looking? Yeah, you've still got something to do over here. That was expected. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Why is it going this way? It should not be going this way. It should be going through this tile so you don't have to go all the way over here to do it. Oh, we had a reason. We had a reason. Well, you can cancel that then. Oh, god damn it, you already went there. There you go. So, finish that off, finish this off, and then at least we'll have dirt for these, and you won't have to keep delivering dirt to all these oxyferns. You know what? You've gone up in my estimations today. I thought that you guys were just super unproductive on the save, but you're actually not doing too badly. Yeah, here you go. Cover all these holes. Well. Slowly getting rid of all this crap. Yeah, because all the chlorines ended up over here now, because all the dupes are up here breathing the oxygen, so the carbon dioxide pressure just keeps going down over here. I think this makes sense. Remove these ladders too. We've got a random regular ladder in here with all the plastic ladders. It's fine. I don't know why I planted these grub fruits here. Soil eater, are you still trapped? God damn it, you are still trapped. Yeah, you need to get out of here. You literally don't have any food. What I'll do is I'll put a deodorizer down here, deodorizer here, and I'll just put a bottle empty here, and we'll just dump some, I don't know, regular water in there for now. We do still have a little bit of regular water. It's not like we have to worry about it boiling. And then if we can put the deodorizers here, I'd like to do that because then we can fit the gas pump and stuff up here. We must build this into the base. What about you? Growth halted. You're too hot. Why are you too hot? Because this isn't actually insulated over here. Ah, bollocks. Right, okay. I need to remove that. And then dig all of this, really, don't I? There's no point just leaving the iron here. Yeah, there you go. Neos is on the case. Because at the moment what's happening is we're pumping the water in here and then it's heating up over here. The slicksters are vibing. You're definitely going to lay some long hair eggs. It's fine. You're slowly covering the whole map with oil. It's quite amusing. Well, at least we'll have little bits we can send back. Digging. There you go. Prioritize that. Yeah, you're back over here now. That's good. Let's speed up a little bit. Oh, I should have got myself some more milk. I'm out of milk. I was going to make myself a coffee, but I should probably save that for my milk for tomorrow. You didn't really need to build that ladder, I'm going to be honest. So, let's build the wire here. Yeah, regrets are already happening. And I want you to do those two after. Because obviously this whole area is just full of oxygen at the moment. This is... Oh, it's dormant. Look at this. Right, okay, fine. Dig this up. Let's analyze it. I mean, at least it seems like a fairly high throughput geyser. It's probably not going to be enough for a mouth breather either way on its own, but with so much other off-gassing going on, it should be fine. Yeah, you can dig that too. Right, that's all done. So the dirt's being delivered to these things now, and then these are set to priority 9. So they should automatically get dirt. That's good. Let's actually insulate this now. I think I'll have to extend this ladder down here and dig this out. And then, honestly, just bring this all the way across here, and we'll just dig this whole bit out. Except for one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. How's this all going then? Yeah, I'm out of milk and I'm out of squash. So, I want to get a drink and I'm not sure what to get. Is this actually... It says low priority. You are going to do it, you're just doing other things. It's fine. Yeah, because I still want you to analyze this at the moment. It is dormant. I mean, to be honest, we're just going to let the polluted oxygen in from the rest of the map at the moment. Oh, but if we do that, then... We'll let it in here, and then that will go up here into the sealed room. That's what we'll do. And we don't need to run any cooling or anything for this, because this is not going to produce enough heat to be important. I mean, the Wheezewort, once we bring the Wheezewort here for the radiation to kill the germs, that should handle everything. I do actually need you to analyze this immediately, though, because otherwise we're going to potentially have a contamination risk. How long is that going to take you? Probably a bit too long. Yeah, I'll just make it priority 9. That's fine. You need the loo, yes, you don't say. Yeah, seal this off, don't let the slicksters in. Make sure these actually get insulated. In fact, I think now you can just stick this here. And we'll dig you out of here as well. Yeah, let's just get that done now. I feel like this is a recipe for getting someone stranded. Oh no, you're doing those tiles now, that's good. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's continue planning out the rust machine as well. So that is going to go here. We'll put the rust deoxidizer over here. What am I going to make this with? I guess I'm going to make it out of steel. No, there's no point, because we're going to be cooling this area anyways. What cooling are we going to run past this? I mean, we're running polluted water over here. It's slowly being consumed by this machine. I don't think that's going to be enough cooling unless we recirculate it properly. I mean, what are the outputs in here? I think it just outputs stuff at this... It outputs stuff at 50C. Okay. And it outputs this at 76C. So, I guess we do want to preheat this. Nah, I think I'm just going to literally send this pipe up here. Just run it over here. I mean, that guy's already cold, so I think it makes sense to do this. And then that is just going to go over here, up here, and then go all the way over here, up to here, pipe here. Radiant aluminium over here. Why am I paused? And then that's going to go here. That is going to be insulated because it's going to be a door. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut this off here. I'm going to send it all down this way. So that can bridge over. Wait, why do I keep doing that? I can go over here. That can go down here. This can all just connect up. And then this pipe can go... right. Like this. And then... that can just bridge here. And go like this. Then that pipe is just liquid pipe. Yeah, that should be fine. So we'll just literally send all that cold brine over here. I think that makes sense. And then, yeah, we're going to actively cool this room now, so we can just use regular materials for this. We don't need to make steel. We're obviously going to want to flood this with a little bit of crap. So remove this for now. We'll put the bottle emptier there. Auto sweeper can go in here. We have iron. I'll make this out of iron. I'd like to make this out of gold, really, but we don't have any gold over here. And eventually we'll be able to send it back from the other planet, but at the moment, not really. So we're going to put all the automation stuff over here, and then all the dash assault lines are going to go up here. I don't want to plant these until we've got the chlorine in here. Hello, Raven. How you doing? What should I do if the cables are getting hot? Do you mean your power cables? Do you mean, are they overloading? Are they going red in the overlay? If your power wires are going red, that means that you're drawing more current from them than, more watts from them than you can actually support. So with regular wire, that is 1000 watts, and with conductive wire, that's 2000 watts. So if you've got more than 2 kilowatts, if you've got more than 1 kilowatt of consistent power draw on your network, you can just replace it with conductive wire, which is made of refined metal. Or what you can do is you can have a heavy watt wire connected to batteries, which is handling all of your power, and then you can put a regular transformer off of that and bring your regular wire off of that. We still have a regular wire going over here for some reason. What on earth is that doing? Oh, right, the tapidizer. That's fine. So yeah, you would use heavy watt wire and then pull off, like, consumers would go at the bottom of the transformer and go over here. And then you can just hook your power producers up to the heavy watt wire. You can either do that with another set of transformers, or you can just plug them directly into the heavy watt wire if the dupes aren't going to go there a lot. But I hope that answers your question. I think that's what you were asking about. Yeah, let's put that bottle empty there. I'm going to put... let's see. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. Let's put that back. Yeah, let's put that back. Let's actually do the pedestal method for this. Because any liquid that leaks off over here, we want it to leak off down here. So that's actually fine. And I don't really care about where the rest of that liquid goes. No worries. I'm glad that helped. I'm going to do a video about power transformers at some point. People were asking about it. Because what I tend to do is I just have a big wad of heavy watt wire that's hidden away from where the dupes normally go. Like, they can't see it. Like, they can't see it in this red negative decor, wherever they go. And then I have my power producers feed on one of these large power transformers at the top. And then the consumers take it off a pair of regular transformers. Because you can hook up 2 regular transformers in series, and then the draw on that will be 2 kilowatts. So you can use a conductive wire for that, like here, and it won't draw more than 2 kilowatts. But yeah, definitely worth doing, because otherwise your wires are going to keep breaking. You're going to keep repairing them, which is definitely not something you should do. Right, I think just salt water. Yeah, I think just salt water and water is what we're going to use here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to submerge this rusty oxidizer so that all the oxygen comes out down here and all the chlorine comes out here and it doesn't overpressurize. And if you want more information about this build, I did a video about it very recently. So that is here. And then what else are we going to put in here? We're going to put, let's see. Yeah, I'll just make this our regular stuff. Gas pumps over here. This is for the oxygen. Each machine produces 870 grams per second of oxygen, so you're going to need 2. Just use iron for all of this. Again, you're going to want to set these to 1, to activate the pumps so there's above 1 kilogram of pressure in here. That way you're going to be pumping up full loads with your pumps. That's what you want to do. And then I'm going to put a switch in here as well, just a normal switch. I can never find this on the overlay, I don't know why. And then that is going to go up here. So then we can just turn this on and off without a dupe wandering in here. We're going to allow dupes to wander in here just so they can harvest these plants. Because they won't harvest themselves automatically unless we get juicy fruit ones, which I don't think we're going to do. Can I actually yellow alert these? Otherwise, I'm going to forget about this. Oh no, Gene's on it. Where's Gene? There's Gene. He's trying his best. While you're doing that, how's this going? Okay, this is actually all set up. That's good. That's the current plan. You're going over here to analyze this. No. You're grabbing more gold. Okay. I think I just want you to analyze... Yeah, let's make this a priority 8. Same with this one. And these are both dormant. Oh no, this one's not dormant anymore. Okay, whatever. Don't worry about that gold volcano then. So you're going to go build this wire here. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So we'll analyze this, and do I care about all this stuff? I probably should. So I'll build a storage bin. And then we'll come and grab all of this crap. Yeah, there you go. You start deodorizing some of this anyways. So make this sweep only, all, already 9. And then just sweep all of this up. Then what order is that? Yes, you're going to do that first. That's fine. And then what I could do as well is I could just give you a little task just to do all of this. Seems fine. Oh, okay, you're going to go grab all that right away. That's good. So that's going to go there. This does not draw a lot of power, it must be said. I can probably just plug this into one of my regular wires. Yeah, I can plug it into this wire. No issues. Where is this even going? Oh, that's just desalinator. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. It seems kind of silly not just plugging it in here. Like, I can literally just do this. And you know what? I'm going to rotate this. So, specifically so that we can just have the power outlet on the other side. There you go. I probably should have done that in the actual YouTube video. Oh well. So that's all going to go in there. There isn't actually that much stuff that needs to go in here. I do need the gas pipe to come out. Where is that going to go? It obviously doesn't need to go to space anymore. I mean, I guess I'm literally just going to send it here. Literally just... Here you go. And then... Yeah, I'm just going to do this. And you can help support this main line. I don't really need to do this, to be honest. It just felt like showing it off. And I couldn't really think of anything I'd rather put in this space. Because I just want the hydrogen to go up here. The other gases down here are actually allowing this to vent, which is nice. So I think they are. There's so much of it over here. It'd be very difficult to tell, actually, just looking at the hydrogen. So gas pump's going down there. What priority is all this on? This is all on priority 8. What other tasks do you have to do? Oh, you need to do all this. That's important. And you can dig all of that as well. Yeah, we don't have any more oxyfern seeds over here. That's fine. Yeah, these auto sweepers are clearly working. That's good. Wait, why are we getting phosphorite in here? Oh, god damn it. This is dumping dirt and phosphorite in here. So what we're actually going to want to do is put in a loader here for dirt. We're going to want to dump all the dirt over here. We've already got an auto sweeper here. And then this can just head down here. Because we don't want to fill the receptacles with dirt. It's absolutely not what we want. No, we don't want to fill them with phosphorite. We do want to fill them with dirt. So make this a priority 9. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Wow, you're already filling this up. There's a lot of stuff down here. We're probably not going to need... We're not going to need that many, are we? Dig this up as well. Do not dig up the slime. In fact, I might even just do this just to make sure I don't. Yeah, good to see that you're relaxing now. Let's speak to it again. How are the shine bugs looking? We got 5. That's good. We got adults now. That's good. I presume this sensor activated, so all the shine bug eggs have just sodded off over here. Ah, look. Yes, look. We have our first shine bug in the reactor. Excellent. So you're kind of floating up here as well. Is that okay? Is that going to affect the radiation generation? A tiny bit, not really. You know what? I think I'll allow it. And why have I done that again? I've done that so that we can fill this up. We can fill this up to a small amount. Right, this conveyor thing. I'm setting this to send 200 over, but it's set to constantly reset while this is running. So if this switch is on, it's going to send material indefinitely. And if this switch is off, then it's only going to send the 200 kilograms. And then it will reset when I switch this on again. So let's set this to 500 actually. And then we'll put some plastic in here. And then I'll switch this off. And then it should load this with 500 kilograms of plastic. It looks like we've currently loaded this with water, which is not what I wanted. I think that was an accident. I guess we're going to payload over some clean water, whatever. Yeah, that wasn't in here. So bottle emptier here. I'm just gonna drywall this stuff just to confirm that it's not gonna spill the liquids out into space, you know. And then any liquids we want to deliver to the other planet, we can do it that way. Or we can just pump them directly, but I don't think we're going to want to do that for now. Right, you're on the conveyor, that's good. Let's plug this in here as well. That can be Friday 9. Speed it up again. You're going to be quite busy, actually. You're still busy running on the wheel. We were going to go do all this power stuff, but I need to see when this is going to activate. Storing the power again? Nothing really. So this just needs to be set to dirt. Yeah, thank you. So then we just need to remove and replace those things. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. There's a tiny little bit of phosphorite left on that rail. How annoying. Well, that should be fine then. You've already dumped some dirt over here, so I don't think that's an immediate concern. I just wanted to make sure they weren't dumping the other stuff off. It's so weird that you can walk across here now. I guess that'll make things a bit easier. How's melting all of this going? Looks like it's going well. Probably not too much water that we need to dump in here anymore. I guess we'll dig that out and then we'll let this bit out. Oh, I need to build a bit here, don't I? Yeah, and then just dig, say, this bit out, and that should be enough to top this off. And that should melt the rest of this. Okay. Right, you almost done storing all this crap. It looks like it. Oh, there's a lot of granite, though. Yeah, make that priority 9. And you can dig up this random plant as well. Enjoy it for dinner. You're grabbing at a time. You're grabbing a fair bit at a time. We did give you some useful skills. Right, there you go. Now you can continue your task. I guess we don't need to build this after all. You're nearly done anyways. You're actually quite efficient. There we go. Right, so now you're done with that. So you're going to go build a ladder? No, I don't want you to do that. I think I just need to give you higher researching priority. That's what I need to do. There you go. So research this, and then we'll see exactly how much time we need to commit to this, or whether we just put some deodorizers over here and call it a day for now. In any case, we'll need a gas pipe to come down here as well, so you can just go ahead and do that. There you go. I bet it activates in like the next 3 cycles and just get slime lunged. Seems like a thing that'd be likely to happen. There we go. All the dirt is now being delivered. Oh, you need to redo this now. We dropped the oxygen. In fact, where is the oxygen going? Are we opening oxygen here? I believe we are. Okay. Okay, rebuild that then. I do not want these filling up with phosphorite. You know what? You're full of like 5 kilograms of phosphorite. I think that will do. As long as there's definitely not any more coming across that conveyor, that's fine. Nope, it annoys me. It annoys me. We're gonna get rid of it. Sorry, Ari. We're gonna get rid of it. It's annoying me. I wish there was a way to manually empty these. Yeah, generally I prefer using these to shoot. The only problem is they do take up 2 tiles and the shoot only takes up 1. So there are cases where we just use the shoot instead. I thought you were done, Ari. No, I guess not. Right, what's in the pod? Show me the goods. Hatchling, okay. Right, I'm pretty happy with that now. In terms of plastic, let's finish off this ladder. There you go. So now you're just full of dirt. Good. That's what I wanted to see. We can do these tiles as well, that's fine. So, dig this. Construct these. Demolish these, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. I guess you're going to be a little while analyzing this. You're not stressed anymore. That's good. You got some bog jelly for a change. Nice. Good job. Yeah, I think we just need a speed to it. We got other stuff to get on with. How's this doing? Yeah, we got 3 eggs in here. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do the move to command on the first 3 guys in here. Oh, we've already got 2 there. That's good. Because now the conveyor is grabbing the eggs before they can hatch. Which is fine. So you can move and you can move. And we'll make that a yellow alert. Again, you know. As we like to do. Yeah, the radiation is starting to get there. If you're not a mouth breather, do you have to leave? I see. Yeah, I mean the viewers don't have to be mouth breathers. Just to clarify, unless they redeem channel points and they want to be a mouth breather in the game, you can breathe. You don't have to breathe through your regular old real life mouth. That's not a requirement. Hope you're doing well, Papa John's. How's this going anyways? You're actually getting this done. You're starting to get this done. That's good. So we need a power wire for those things as well. They're getting done. Imagine someone is like, ooh, after mouth breathing for the last 2 hours. Man, I'll tell you what, with the hay fever I get, I'm a mouth breather often. Because it's like, it's just super annoying when you got hay fever and your nose is all bugged up. So this needs to be set to metal ore only. Well, specifically iron. And then, once this is all built, in fact, let's actually turn this off for now. Turn this off. Because the other thing is, they're going to start delivering stuff to this machine right away. Because it's a life support errand. Yeah, keep building all that pipe. You can empty this and deconstruct it. I guess no one ever bothered to deliver the rest of the stuff. Oh, right, I never said it. Well, that makes sense. Right, so you can empty this. And that should all spill out into here. But look, they are reaching all the stuff down here, so even though they can't actually get in this pit, it's working fine. Hello, Alzir. Heard it's a new ASMR fetish. Nice. Mouth breather ASMR. Yes. Not today. I mean, this game is kind of partially mouth breather ASMR already, with the dupes just breathing however they feel like. Oh, we've got the salt water on this tile as well. Is that actually a problem? I don't think it is a problem. I think I'm just going to leave it like that, maybe. Oh, I need to put the water on here as well. I forgot about that bit. You can rebuild that. Hope you're doing well, Owl's We are doing a little bit of oxygen management today. We are building a rust machine, A, to get more oxygen, and B, to get more metal ore. And mostly just because there's no reason not to at this point, now that we know how to handle them. And we're going to tame a infectious polluted oxygen vent on this planet. But we're going to analyze it first, because it's gone dormant, and I want to see how much time we have. Hoping to pick up some tips. Cool beans. Yes. So this is the mouth breather's run. All the dupes consume twice as much oxygen as they normally do. So we have 18 dupes here, and they're breathing 36 dupes worth of oxygen. So things have been going a bit slower here than they have been on my normal runs, but we're still doing pretty well, honestly. This is where most of our oxygen is coming from. We're just electrolyzing cold water at the moment. I wouldn't normally recommend you do this. We need to get this hooked up to some hot water sources. The reason we haven't done this yet is because we have the entire subsurface ocean that was up here that we've been slowly desalinating. So, and we don't actually have many heat sources on this asteroid either. That's the weird thing. So that actually made sense for a change. But that's going all right. Drecos are all doing fine. What I'm doing with the Drecos is I'm feeding them on pincher peppers up here. We're heating up the pincher peppers with a metal refinery. So that's heating up the polluted water to get it to the right temperature, and it's also letting us refine the metal. And then the rest of that polluted water is coming down here, where it's a heat sink for the glass forge. But we're mostly just using it to grow more pincher peppers. And then we're using a thermoregulator up here just to cool down this room for the mealwoods, which has just about worked. So then, excess critter eggs are all dumped in here. All the Drecos get sheared once in this room, and then if there's a space in either the regular Dreco or the glossy Dreco ranch, then they get put in there. Otherwise, they get sent to this thing. They crawl out of here, narrowly escaping their fate of drowning in this bit here. And then they wander over into this bit, and then they drown in here. And then all the extra Drecos get turned to food after they're sheared. So you can see this one's freshly sheared. Now he's going to go climb in here. Maybe. Maybe he's just not going to behave. He should do it. No, he's too smart. So yeah, that's that. We got our pips. They are producing all the dirt per colony. We're just feeding a load of arbor trees with a polluted water geyser. And we're slowly draining all this polluted water. We're getting a ton of lumber. We're eventually going to do something with. Right, this is all done. Can I actually just seal this off now? I think I can. I don't think there's anything else we need to build in here. Oh, temperature plates. Hold on. Yeah, let's build some temperature plates. Do we have any diamond? We have a little bit of diamond, not a lot. I don't really have a lot of conductive material. I guess granite? It's better than nothing. Yeah, there you go. Practice your construction. And we're definitely... Oh, I've got a problem with this. This is all super hot hydrogen. Right. Why didn't I think of that? So I mean, we're actively cooling this. There's probably going to be a lot of heat transfer from over here, though. But I still need people to get in here. And that heat ain't going away. I mean, I guess what I'd do is I'd do this. For now. Yeah, remove that. Put some more water here. Remove this. Empty this. Guess I'll go down here then. What happened? Oh, the salt water boiled. Oh no. Well, that's not good. That's not what I wanted. It's got steam hanging around in here. Well, I mean, that's going to condense pretty quickly. It did not behave. I'm beginning to think this is a bad idea. Right, you're going to need to build that fairly quickly. Now these liquids are going to misbehave again. Am I actually going to have to make like a proper like heat sealed lock over here to get into these bits? I mean, I can't do that because this bit's going to be over here. I think we're just going to have to cool this and hope this is insulated enough from the geyser output. That's really not good. This is perhaps a silly idea. How's the analysis going? Yeah, you're doing alright. Keep going with that. Speed to it again. And then I'm going to priority 9... Oh, you're priority 9ing all of those anyways. Yeah, we'll just get everyone over here, whatever. Then this can go over here. I get the feeling you guys are actually going to trap yourselves once you do this. Maybe let's make this one the priority 8. Yeah, that seems fine. We go dormant in 75 cycles, so gonna have to put up with that for a while. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe now that we built this whole rust thing here, maybe we do put the hydrogen tamer over here after all, and don't just fill up the entire map with hydrogen. That's probably what we actually do, as boring as that sounds. Could I do that today as well? I might be able to do that today as well. Like an hour left. It doesn't take that long to build, though. I think we do it. I'm gonna build this first, though, and see how it goes. This is already cooling down. I said doo-doo. Oh, no, got him. Yeah, got me. I'm beginning to think the bottle emptier idea was better over here. Because I don't think the salt water is going to undermine the water. I mean, I've got to put more over here anyways. Yeah, cancel this. Put the salt water here. Now that it's not going to actually evaporate. And then you could just empty the regular water. Oh, you've already picked up the regular water, haven't you? Again, not the brightest idea. Right, you finish this, so we can at least seal this off and start venting this. So, for now, I'll just put a vent over here. And that'll have to be a high pressure vent. Yeah, we'll set up our new hydrogen vent tamer that we've designed. We'll do it properly as well. Do we have it? We have a little bit of aluminium. We have actually just enough. That's pretty good. Okay. Build that there. Then we'll start sealing this off, I guess. Obviously, I'm going to have to pump all the other gases out of here. So, there isn't really room to get in both sides, is there? I could put the gas bit here and then have it just leach the heat over here if we're doing it with aluminium. I think that might work better. I'm going to look a little bit wonky. Yeah, because then if we're actually going to seal this off here... Then I can put a ladder here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Obviously, that's going to stop this erupting for a while. I think that's okay. Make this priority 9. Then we'll start venting this room out. I believe this is technically sealed at the moment. Off. Right. So this salt water hopefully won't boil. You could put regular water here. And then empty this immediately, please. And then hopefully we're going to form a nice sort of two liquid bit here. That's what we're looking for. But I don't think it's going to quite work that way, is it? No. How annoying. So then I'm going to need a bit here. We're going to build a steel gas pump here. Yep, that's fine. This actually fits quite snugly under here. It's convenient. Right, remove this and then empty this immediately and we'll see what happens. I'm thinking that's probably not actually going to stand up because of this. I guess we'll see. I might need to sweep this water out of here as well. But I can't do that, so we can't actually get in here. I might have to temporarily put a ladder here and sort this liquid out. Yeah, you're gonna... No! That's not what I wanted you to do. Right. Maybe we do something instead of water. Right, remove this. And then we'll put the ladder there, and then we'll climb in there and quickly remove the water. Maybe. Right, Leofar, empty this. Let's see if we can do that first. Was indecisive, now not so sure. We're gonna do a drip pump here. Okay, there you go. That's a little bit of water. Yeah, we do need to get in here and just remove some of this water. It's irritating. I'm gonna put another atmo sensor in here. Yeah, put a ladder here and then you can actually climb down here and we can sweep some of this up. I would still like to do this with just regular water. So this pipe here is going to be hydrogen. So I think I'm literally just going to send it up here. It's going to be hot hydrogen. I think I'm literally just going to vent it out here for now. Because we're going to want to actually vent this room completely of the other gases. And I'm going to want to put a pedestal here and we'll deliver some oil here. That needs to be oil specifically. What do you mean I can't put... Must be built in on... What? Oh, okay. Fine. Yeah, put that there. Power wire needs to go here, that's fine. Not an issue. Yeah, I think that's okay. How are things going on, Blagona? You're almost done with this, that's good. And there's no slime lung rampant everywhere, so that's a sign that we haven't mistimed this. Right, you need to priority 9 this. In fact, I just need you to priority 9 all of this. Let me get these done. So, what I actually need to do is I need to... Yeah, that's collapsed. Yep, I can see that. Great. I do actually need to put a tile up here, though, anyways. So, you know, that's fine. Yeah, you can still reach in here for all of this. This needs to be a little bit of oil. So please deliver that. It's still actually erupting at the moment. The polluted oxygen is causing shenanigans here. It's fine. Right. Can I get a yellow alert sweep on this? Just to get this water out of here. So I want it to be salt water on the bottom and then regular water on the top. Is that going to be enough salt water? I don't think it is. But I can get you to empty this as well. There you go. Yep, build that last pipe. That is fine. I am glad that we had just enough aluminium to do this. Where is that going? Oh, that's fine. That was just a pump activating. We'll need some automation wire in here as well. And then that's literally just dumping down there and crushing the salt water. That's so annoying. Right, remove this. Empty this. Let's see what that does. Kind of caused chaos. Yeah, doing this when we got this extra tile here is not helpful, I don't think. Right, so let's remove this tile. Eventually this is all going to work out, I promise. Except maybe not here, because it's so freaking annoying. I'm just going to start alerting all you guys. That's a good sign, isn't it? There you go, have fun, Bert. Right, you are done. So that is just salt water there now. And there's just regular water here. So if I open... I mean, that will actually work as it is. I don't necessarily need to have this covered with liquid as well, but that's kind of annoying me. So maybe we open this up as well. Did that actually help? No, you just grabbed it instead. You know what? If it works, it works. So we'll just leave that like that. Let's... Right, that's salt... That's regular water there, right, okay. Keep trying to get the right liquids here. These two-tile ones are very annoying, which is why I don't normally do this. In fact, I don't think this is going to work with the pedestal. I think we just need to deliver very small bottles of water up here. Let's see. Maybe it will. I'm gonna go crazy doing this. Right, that's actually ready. So let's actually pump out this whole room. So... yeah, pump out this whole room. Oh, wait, no, that's not gonna work yet. Because we removed that tile. Okay, ignore that. I'm gonna deliver the oil here. Only at some point. Okay, so we've got a little bit of salt water there. Now I need a little bit of regular water here. Right, okay. So remove that, empty this. Go. So now we've got a little bit of salt water there. This needs to be regular water. Now we just need the regular water to stay up here. And what I'm actually going to do, while we've got it like this, is I'm going to seal this off temporarily just while we put the water in, and then it will behave. Because we can still climb across here to get to that. Okay. So, I don't want this to pump yet. I need to remove this tile. I need to remove this tile. You actually doing this? I'm going to yellow alert these now as well. The time has come. Are you done with this planet? You are. This is erupt. Oh, God. It activates in 0.4 cycles. Right. So we need to do this as a yellow alert. Right. Whatever happens. Right. Oh, God. Right. Because if we don't do this immediately, we're going to fill the whole base with slime lung. Which is not what we wanted. But this is like a... I'm very tempted to make this a red alert. I mean, at least it's going to be active for us to use. The thing is, we don't even have the radiation yet. I don't really know what we're going to do, honestly. It's still going to be full of slime lung. We're going to have to build some radioactive bits. I mean, at least we can just seal it in here for now. You know, this is all because I said it was going well earlier. Right. Yeah, forget testing this out for now. We'll just build it one tile tall there. This can go here. We'll have 3 of these in the long run. Those do not need to be yellow alerts, though. So I guess we can go like that. Yeah, you've got some gold from down there. That's good. If we don't do this soon, we're all going to... then this dupe is going to get very ill. It's funny how sometimes things can seem important and then immediately they stop being important. But you can go finish that. You still got gold in here? Yeah, you do. Good. And then immediately I need to dump some regular water in here. That needs to be yellow alert. Yeah, I know you're tired. It doesn't matter. You just have to do this. Oh, I guess you have to sleep first. Mm, 96 seconds. Wake up. Wake up! You have to dump the liquid. No. Dump the liquid. Think. Think, Mark, think. Hey, Trent, how you doing? What are you up to? We are currently in a race against time to cover this thing with water before it covers us in slime lung. We've got 96 seconds. Yes. How long we got now? 69 seconds. Nice. I like it. Right, there you go. Dump some water in there. We don't need that much. That will do. Right. And now I'm going to disconnect these. So now, whatever happens, the germs should be contained to here. So that's good for now. So I turn that off. We're going to need to put a are we going to need to do? Right, you've delivered the water here. That's good. I'm just going to leave that here for now. I need to put a farm tile here. And then we can put the Weezewort on that as well. I left the data banks. No. We'll have to. We'll come back in here and get the data banks at some point. This room will eventually vacuum itself out. I mean, at the moment, the issue is it's not full of. It's full of regular oxygen now. It's not full of polluted oxygen. We're gonna have to get the Weezewort and come back, but at least this is isolated now. Yeah, you building this farm? Okay, that's good. So that needs to be a Weezewort. And then probably just gonna have to remove this and build it one level higher, which is annoying, but I don't think we have a way around it. Right. So we don't have to worry about this anymore. Yeah, oh look, now it's erupting immediately. Oh my god, look at that. We couldn't have really taken much more time, could we? Because now we've got a load of slime lung germs in here. But they can't breach the liquid barrier here. But when this machine actually operates, the deodorizers will take the polluted oxygen through here and clean it. Of course, now the issue is this room wasn't pumped. So there's still the wrong gases in here. How annoying. Because these things won't let regular oxygen through like this. It has to be polluted. The carbon dioxide isn't actually relevant. The oxygen will have slime lung germs in it as well, though. So we really need to get the Weezewort before we fiddle with this room again. Or put the dupe in the suit. We could do that. I mean, I was going to put the suit checkpoint here. Maybe it makes more sense to put it here. I just built this whole wire and everything. Maybe we'll just manually equip the suit when they're working on this. They shouldn't have to do that forever. Right, let's forget about that for now then. Right, that's been built, so remove this. This water. Empty this immediately. Remove this. Empty this water immediately. Yeah, convoluted oxygen line, I know, right? So we were going to pump it from here because we knew this was definitely going to be clean, as opposed to all the mixed gases over here. And then that was going to go down here. And then this is going to go to the hydrogen for the bees. And the whole point of this was so that we could get hydrogen power without having to worry about the 500 degrees hydrogen over here. But we're going to leave that for now. And then what we're doing over here is we're doing a rust machine and we're doing a hydrogen tamer. Right, so that has now worked. So I need you to sweep this. Yeah, all the liquids are now in the right places. That's good. Okay. Yeah, you're done. Now you just need to empty that. No. What are you doing? You need to empty this. Empty this. They keep grabbing the water bottles and just doing random things with them. Right, so I'm going to want to put a liquid vent here as well. And then we're going to want to put the steam turbine over here. Can't quite put the steam turbine over there. I'm going to have to build it at a weird angle. This build is turning very weird. Right, there we go. That's now done. That's behaved. So now I can remove this. And this should work, right? Is that what you're up to now, Ari? because that should stay there just from surface tension alone. And then I can just put that aluminium tile back. Yeah, so that still works. Good, okay. So they can wander in both sides, which means now I can remove this, and we can go back to... We can go back to having the conveyor loader here. I am going to need to build a gas pump to vent this room now as well, but that's fine. I'm just going to stick that here so it doesn't mess with anything. This probably doesn't need to be yellow alert anymore, realistically. So that can... That's just temporary, so that can just go like this. Okay, oil's there. You can remove this, deconstruct that, and empty the oil. I thought I might as well do both of these annoying liquid shenanigans in the same place. I think what's going to end up happening is the steam turbine's going to go here. Yeah, and there's just about room. Okay, that's good. I did not intend for this to look so silly, but I guess that's what happens sometimes. Although, actually, now that I think about it, I could have the steam no, I need this wall separating it off. Yeah, I don't think anything changes with this. It's fine. You guys will figure this all out, I'm sure. You've done this. Right, let's speak to it. You guys are not currently trapped. You should be fine. Okay, that oil has spilled out here. That's fine. We got liquid. Oh, we got liquid phosphorus here. Wow. We've got the hydrogen erupting over here. I need to just store everything that's currently by the hydrogen vent somewhere. I think I just need to move all of you things here. I mean, the important thing is this is oil. I didn't really want it to spill out over here as well. If I get you to sweep this up, you're going to sweep all of the other stuff as well, aren't you? It's because of the gas situation here. Yeah. Oh, that's rubbish. Let me select the oil. Right, empty this here. Is that actually going to spill out into both tiles? That's what I want. Because then if I mop it from this tile, it'll leave the minimum amount here, which is what I want. Right, you can go up here. Then I'll need to remove all of these ladders as well. And then I'm going to temporarily remove this just so that I can put a bottle empty here. Right, bottle empty goes here. And then steam turbine goes here. So we're going to use this to cool down the hydrogen before it leaves. And it's just going to be self-cooled. This all makes total sense. Another oxfern seed, nice. I do like those. You can get wrangled, Mr. Draco. So can you. We will consume your reed fiber. Well, actually no. Dupes don't eat reed fiber. That's the one thing on the Draco they don't eat. Oh god, Ashcan is trapped in here now. Way. Well, I guess you can rebuild the ladder then. Wait, who's doing this? Bean. That's why it's so slow. I'm gonna have to get you to leave this room before I deconstruct this. At least now, when they sweep stuff up, they can just dump it down here. That is quite convenient. And then slowly all of the stuff on the map just ends up down here. Right, so now if I tell you to remove that ladder, you should actually listen. This is all going to be powered by the spine anyways, so where do I want to send this? What's on this line? Is that... Oh, that's a hydrogen generator, so I can put it on this line. That's fine. So... I can go down here then. And that can just go in here. There you go. And I'll put the power from this on the main grid as well. Right. Okay. I need you to immediately sweep this before it disappears. Yeah, opening up in the middle seemed to be what we need to do. And then if you keep sweeping that, it should be fine. Gases we got over here. Yeah, it's just hydrogen and polluted oxygen. Okay, so now I can empty these rooms as well. So then we should end up with a complete vacuum in here. I want to put a little bit more aluminium over here, aren't I? It's a good thing I was making more of it. What am I going to want to do over here? Because I do just want this to heat up all of this. So that's going to come down here. That's going to come down here. I guess I could just have this be an empty room. That looks kind of silly. But I don't think it makes sense putting a liquid lock here. Yeah, I think that just needs to stay insulated. And then this can come down here. So that all needs to be priority 8. Hopefully you're not building that immediately. What's wrong with these pipes? Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, because it's going into 2 different things. It's kind of annoying. I think what I'll do is I'll put another vent here. And then they can both vent at the same time. Am I out of plastic? It's a bit of a problem. I was. We then immediately fixed the problem. That's good. Yeah, you can do that. Already knowing that. You can replace this, that's fine. We need to get the hydrogen out of here. How do we do that? I think what I do is I put airflow tiles here and we just pour the water in here. Yeah, I think that's what we do. So we'll make this a mesh tile temporarily. This is going absolutely crazy, but it's all going to work eventually, I promise. We got, what, half an hour? I think we can get this done in half an hour. It's almost done. There's not that much annoying stuff left. I just find it funny that we're literally just smashing two episodes of Sandbox Showcase together. So that can go there, that can then be insulated and come down here. So that's what we're going to want for that. We don't need to hook that up to the main brine cooling. The steam turbine will cool itself. We're going to end up with a single bit of igneous rock in here. How irksome. So now, if I pour water in here, the hydrogen should rise out and it should all fill with water. I built this out of iron instead of aluminium. Are you kidding me? Well, I mean, the specific metal doesn't really matter. I guess we'll just build it out of iron then. Right, so we got the crude oil here. That's good. That's what we wanted. So now we can put the vent here. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to put a bridge here. And we're going to take some of the brine. And we're going to... No, we're not going to take brine. It needs to be petroleum, doesn't it? For the drip pump. We don't have any petroleum. I could make a small bit of it in here very quickly. It's kind of amusing. Wow, we've actually ended up with a decent amount of natural gas in here. Is it all actually going somewhere? Yes, it is. It's all slowly building up in the... Yes. It's all slowly building up the gas range. Yeah, we'll put an oil refinery in here and very quickly make some... So I think what we would need to do for that is... We just need to dump some oil in here quickly. We can have oil on the floor in here, that's fine. We can literally just have a bottle emptier in here, put all the spare oil on the map in here, and then just make a tiny little bit of petroleum. It's kind of funny. Alright, how's this all going? Well, you left the aluminium in there. That's not really what I want, but... Do I really care enough to grab it? I think I do. How's this going? Yeah, this vacuum is getting vacuumed pretty quickly. That's reassuring, at least. So then we're going to actually want to deliver the rust and stuff to them. So I think what I do is I literally stick this here. Eventually all the rust is going to end up in here. And I'm just going to send a conveyor loader up here. So we want this to be rust, salt, and sand. In fact, I'm pretty sure I want 3 different loaders for this. So that they all load on at different points. Yeah, you can reach all of these. Because otherwise what's going to happen is they're going to fill it all with one material and it's not going to work. So that can go... I was going to run it that way, but I don't think it makes sense anymore. I think I'm just going to run it like this. Because if I run it down here, they can't actually build this one. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't do it quite like that either. Cancel that. Put that there. And then the loader will go in here because I forgot to rebuild this. And then this is where the iron ore is going to come out. And that can literally just go... like this. Why do I have a chute here? What's a chute for? I never hooked this up. I guess I just assumed I was going to dump stuff here. Okay, well that's fine. Right, so gas-wise, all the gas has gone in here, so we can remove this now. We can remove the power wire, that's okay. God, this looks so weird. Right, seal this up again. We can remove these ladders, because we definitely don't need those. Sweep all of this random crap. I don't know why we have liquid phosphorus in there. We need a wire to come through here. That is actually fine. This isn't running, is it? I did disable this, right? Yeah, it's turned off. We're literally just down to the last few micrograms of oxygen. I think we are. Okay. Then that pipe can just be removed. So can that vent. And we'll let this room fill up with a little bit of chlorine, and then we're going to plant the dash salt mines. Because I'm mostly just planning on recycling the chlorine into more salt for this machine. We have a good amount of salt, because we're not doing... I believe we're not doing table salt. Right? Oh. We are. We just have a lot of salt. Okay, how do I get polluted oxygen in a sealed room? Liquid locker just appeared. Did someone drop polluted dirt in there? Did something rot into polluted dirt? Because I know I've had that happen to me, and it's been random polluted dirt appearing where it shouldn't be. Like a dude was carrying it through the room, and then they dropped it because it was lunchtime or something. No, Peter, it's an empty room. Oh, well, that's annoying. I don't know. Right. Let's put some doors here as well. Just to restrict access. Right. This gas is still making its way out here. But this is oxygen, so I don't even need to worry about this anymore. So set this to above 1000. Then remove this. And stick that there. What else do we need to do? So now we need to dump the water in here. So let's dump a good amount of water in here. Let's dump a full load. Make that an auto bottle. We put a door here as well. I would have liked to have done this all with aluminium. I guess we just didn't have enough. It doesn't really matter though. You can use granite and this usually works. Right, so that's all connected now. I think we're very nearly ready to get this to work. I'm just gonna seal this. Here you go. I still don't know why this is obsidian. You know what? We're going to replace this. I don't want that to be obsidian. Our freezers are made of obsidian because I forgot to copy the wrong thing. This is the leftover from where the morb was hanging out. The hydrogen is still building up over here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is that going to disrupt this? I'm kind of concerned. I think there needs to be an airflow here as well. There's enough water in there, so that's good. So we can seal this off. Seal this off. In fact, let's make that a priority. By priority, I mean now. That's already turning to steam. You need to make sure this doesn't turn to steam. Why did I build these things next to each other? That was not a very good idea. Right, iron ore goes in here. Right, so at least that's all going out there now. Got enough liquid in here. We've still got a little bit before this all evaporates, but not very long at all. I don't have anywhere to dump all of this stuff. Do I care? I don't think I care about the liquids. I think I'm actually at the point where we just seal this off. So, yeah, that should all vent out there. I don't even really mind that it runs through that room. Okay, that's all good. This shouldn't break anymore. So yeah, let's seal this off, and then I can set this, do the automation, that does have the power. And then we can just start venting all the gases from this room. We still need to actually put the oil refinery over here. Oh god, that's going to be annoying. Right. Bottle emptier here. Oil refinery goes here. Do not believe a light affects that building. And then we're literally just going to dump random oil in here. That's going to need... Is that going to need to be hot? We're probably going to need to make this out of steel, aren't we? That's fine. We're not going to try and make a huge amount of petroleum. So that can go down here. And then the petroleum... I think I actually just need this pipe to go all the way over here. Can I actually do that? Well, I just sealed off the room, so no. Good idea. Because the thing is, I don't actually need that much petroleum to run this thing. But I think it makes sense. I'm gonna need to put... need to put a ladder somewhere, aren't I? No, I think this is all reachable, technically. Once we open this up. Yeah, if that's reachable from here, then that's reachable from here. So that's fine. So that needs to go... over here. And I think I'm literally just going to send this up here. And then we'll put another set of bridges here. Cancel all of that. I can run through there. I should probably insulate this. How hot does the petroleum come out here again? The reason I'm doing petroleum is because I need a liquid that I can drip into the room without it boiling. It'll be at least 75C. Okay. That's fine. That shouldn't cause any issues. I did already build this out of iron. So that should avoid being such an... Oh, cock. I forgot to do this. That's a real problem, isn't it? Oh, God. Yeah, it is a real problem. I'm gonna have to open this up again. Right. We've got more water in here, so that should push the rest of this out. I need to actually remember to replace this, though. Jeffrey's on the case. Right. So, please tell me that's... Yes. I don't think I can do anything about that. Gas ain't going anywhere. I'm gonna have to tile that, aren't I? I'm gonna have to tile that before this actually boils again. It's a task. Yeah, that's gonna be a big task. I'm gonna have to dump more water into here to let that work. I can at least do this one now. God, what a weird session it's been today. Who's doing this one then? Stinky. That's Stinky. He's on his way. I literally just want you to keep dumping water in here to bring the temperature down. Because we can have a large amount of stuff in here, that's fine. Right, so now that's gone. You need to immediately remove this. And then you need to put the vent back in here. And then after that, we need to seal this up again before it all boils. Now I've got a load of steam in here, which again is fine, technically. Surprised I've even gotten this far, to be honest. Right, so now you can seal this off. This is really going to illustrate how much easier it is to build stuff on sandbox mode. Right, this needs to be set to rust. Manual use 9. And then this needs to be set to salt. And this needs to be set to sand. And you know what I could even do? I could put a auto sweeper here, couldn't I? Although that's gonna continually dump stuff in here, isn't it? Yeah, let's not bother with that then. So that should start loading all the raw materials into here. And then once that stuff starts getting dumped out, that'll be fine. Right, that water is not necessarily an issue. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course it's an issue. You can get in here and do this. It's fine. Okay, so this is all water now. That's good. No! Okay, we don't need more water in here. Right. I want 3 liquids in here. It doesn't really matter what they are. So I think we want brine first, then salt water. And then... or maybe just brine and salt water will do. I think that might do, actually. Oh, yeah. It's just going to keep condensing, isn't it? Cock. In any case... right, you're delivering rust. You got salt. Oh, God. Are you just going to continuously load rust into this now forever? No, Ari. We can't do that because...
imagine that.
Shen, hello! How are you doing? How was Stella? How was Stellaris? What's up? The gases are leaking. Oh, never mind, just farting. Nice. His gases are leaking. Shen, eek. Yep, indeed. How are you all doing? I am messing around with various nonsense and oxygen not included as usual. We've got a bit of a weird situation going on here. We have a hydrogen vent, and I'm trying to get it to run a steam turbine with the heat, and some of the water leaked, so it's all down here. We're just about to get this machine working with rust, but unfortunately people are becoming too eager to actually fill these all the time. That's not really what I want. I think I want to set these to priority 5. But yes, we're doing stuff. This is our mouth breathers only run. We, all of our dupes breathe twice the amount of oxygen they normally do, and it's not very convenient. But we're making it work. We've been doing some stuff on the radioactive asteroid as well. There was an oxygen vent here that we were trying to tame. It turns out it produces slime lung germs, so that's fun. We've sealed it off so the slime lung hasn't breached into the base. But we're going to need to get this regular clean oxygen out of here before we can actually get this thing to work. And we built a tunnel down here. we're trying to get into the bees room to try and actually get this hydrogen to run all of our power on this asteroid, because we just got our one dude down here and he's currently just analyzing all the geysers because we haven't really given them anything else to do. These bees are all eating the uranium out of this area and they're turning it into enriched uranium, because, you know, this is how nuclear programs actually work in real life. So we've just been flitting around between lots of different projects today, but it's all okay. Yeah, so this machine is going to process all the rust, this is going to process all the hydrogen. I have actually done a video recently about this on my YouTube channel. I do lots of videos about oxygen not included on YouTube, and this was the most recent one. So if you want to figure out how to handle a rusty oxidizer, that is a video. Right, that's all dumping in there now as well. Set that to 5. Oh, whoops. Yeah, set that to 5, but keep it on salt. Okay, so now I've got a mixture of salt, sand, and rust in here. So now, if I actually activate this... This room is a vacuum. So the sweeper is going to take the salt and it's going to put it in this machine. And it's hopefully going to take the rust and put it in this machine as well. We've not actually dumped any rust in there yet. What are you up to? Machine? You got any ideas of what to put in here? You just stop working. Great. I have no idea why this wouldn't be working. We've got power, haven't we? It could definitely reach this building. It's just delivering the salt in there. Oh, someone's manually delivering rust to it. Okay, that's not what we want. We want this to be priority 1. You should not be manually delivering rust to this thing. Right, so that's activated. And because we flooded this, because we've submerged this machine, all the oxygen ends up going down here and all the chlorine ends up going up here. Because all the gas comes out of this one tile with the dial on it. So now all the oxygen's coming down here, so it's filtered off and we can use it for whatever we want, i.e. actually allowing everyone to breathe, you know, as you do in this game. And then we've got all the chlorine up here, and we're just letting the chlorine run for a little bit, but now we're going to plant some plants in here. These dash of salt vines. You just feed them a little bit of sand, and then they eat chlorine and turn it into salt. Which is very handy, because I don't really want to deal with the chlorine. And this machine runs on salt anyways, so I think it makes sense. Yeah, with 5 salt vines, each of these consumes 6 grams per second of chlorine. This machine produces 30 grams per second of chlorine, so 5 salt vines will handle it if they're tended to. And what else? Yeah, and then the salt they produce is about 25-30% of what this machine takes to run. So it's not going to completely fuel it alongside the rust, but it's not bad, and I'd rather just not use the chlorine for anything else. Right, we dumped enough brine in here. We're dumping some liquids on this steam turbine just to make it a bit more conductive with the heat. Okay, so that's that. This has stopped erupting for now. Can I actually get you guys to come in here, sweep all of this, and then dump the water in here? In fact, actually do that. Just dump all the water in here. Specifically from this area. Before this erupts again in 0.3 cycles and causes mayhem. Yeah. So if we mop this tile, it won't disturb the oil. This oil needs to stay here. Someone's not done it properly. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Good job, Stinky. You don't need to disinfect this. Right, so now we've got water in here as well. I am going to want you to just dump this water in here as well. So we'll just wait for that. Yeah, glad this machine's working. The salt vines are getting planted. That's all good. So how is the petroleum pipe going? Okay, that's good. We need to dump all the crude oil in here. Any random crude oil that we find. And I'll tell you what, there's going to be a little bit down here because we've got some random little slicksters that are just floating around. They're breathing all this CO2 and they're turning it into oil. So we actually have a pretty good amount down here. Well, Well, not a good amount, but like enough that we could conceivably use it for something. Hey, Trouble Queen, how you doing? What's up? Yeah, stream's going well. We've been doing a few different things today. We set up an oil refinery in here, just because this is a natural gas room already. And we need a little bit of petroleum to get this thing to work. We are going to tame this hydrogen vent, because otherwise this whole area is going to get way too hot. And at the moment we're just dumping the hydrogen out here once it's cooled down a little bit, but we'll send this to something else long term. And then we set up a rust machine. So this is turning rust and salt into oxygen and chlorine. And we're feeding the chlorine to the dash of salt lines, and they're going to produce more salt with this machine. And I don't know why I stuck these two things next to each other, but it made sense at the time. So in any case, let's go and get some of the sweep all of this. That's not going to be very efficient, but it's probably the quickest way we're going to get oil at the moment. Just sweep all that out. Yeah, it's all over the place. That's good. Oh, and the other thing we did today is we cleared out the bottom of the base. We separated it all off properly, so now these carbon skimmers and this water sieve are slowly handling all of the CO2 in the base. Yeah, and these are working because they're polluting the water. So we're gradually reducing the volume of CO2 in this base, and these plants are consuming it and producing oxygen as well. So that's nice. And yeah, it's slowly going down. So we'll have all this extra space that's nice and safe in the base and insulated from the rest of the world. So this asteroid is starting to come together. I mean, I'm still kind of planning on dumping all the hydrogen out of here, but it was just getting too hot. It was causing chaos. And now it shouldn't cause chaos once it's being cooled down by this thing. Wait, I have liquid phosphorus up here? Really? Oh god, right, look. I need you to move this here. And then I don't know what else we do. You just need to move this up here, I think. Move all of these random bottles of crap up here. Then this one can move here as well. And then just yellow alert all of this. And then hopefully that means we actually start dumping the oil in here as well. You guys shouldn't have too many errands left. You are actually getting stuff done today. Normally I criticize these guys for not being as productive as my other run. Wait, we're out of lead? Why am I building this out of lead? We have loads of iron. Let's just build it out of iron. Oh, that doesn't need to be yellow alert. Here you go. Yeah, please move all these random liquids, especially before this starts erupting again. I think this phosphorus is just going to get deleted by the pumping. I hope that's what happens. Because at this stage we're kind of committed to this working with the oil where it is. At least you're moving all those bottles. I don't think we need to dump anything more in here, so you can remove this as well, and then we can just seal this off. I don't really care about what gases are in here. I mean, I guess I should. But I don't. So, stop yellow alerting everything, please. So let's just stick that there. And then, right, no power consumers. So this is hooked up here. Yep, that's all fine. All inputs blocked. That will change once this heats up, which will be soon. And then not enough steam. That will change when this heats up. Oh, Cyber God. Why do I have all this liquid next to the rusty oxidizer? So I have this liquid here so that the machine is submerged. Because the gas normally comes out of this tile, and normally it just floats around willy-nilly if it's not submerged. But if you submerge it so that all four of these tiles are covered, the gases will always shoot out here and here. And if both chambers are vacuum when it starts, the oxygen will go down here and the chlorine will go up here. So the oxygen is all getting pumped out of this room, and then the chlorine is all going up here to the dash of salt lines, which are eating it, and turning it into salt, and we're recycling it. And I did a YouTube video about this very recently, which is kind of why I did this today. Is I wanted to at least start processing all of the rust. We're not going to go super hard on it because we don't have a huge amount of rust, but I figured we might as well do something with it. And then this is to stop this area from overheating, really, because otherwise it was just going crazy. Right, we moved all the liquids. Can I actually separate this off now? I think the answer is yes. We're eventually going to need to get all this gas out of here. And I'll explain how the drip pump works. I can't stick around for absolutely ages. But I might be able to stick around for a little bit longer. Oh, I need a power wire in here. Okay. Let's see. So that can go like that. That's fine. Oh, that consumes a lot of power, actually. How much power is on this wire? A lot. But not a lot of continuous users. So I think it will be okay. Maybe. I think it will be fine. How's things going over here? Have you analyzed all these geysers yet? You analyzing the natural gas now? Yeah, that is literally what you're doing. You've analyzed this gold volcano. Okay. So that's going to reactivate in 64 cycles. That's fair enough. There's so much I want to do on this asteroid, and it's kind of annoying just trying to do it with one dupe. But they get the bonus, so I think it still makes sense. I mean, we're kind of waiting around, because what we're doing at the moment is we're breeding shine bugs. So we have 6 of them in here. They're laying a load of eggs. You're over here now. That's interesting. I think I want you to be in here. But we're ending up with a load of shine bugs over here. And we're actually starting to get a decent amount of radiation from these bugs so that we can run our payload launcher. Because you need radiation to run this machine. There's a little bit of radiation in space. It's not that much. We're starting to generate a little bit more over here. And I'm still kind of working on this reactor design, but I think this will do. The shine bug count is now getting to a good amount, so hopefully things will sort themselves out. I need to move these eggs over here. You're going to lay a lot of eggs, actually. I don't think I should manually get you to move any eggs. That would be counterproductive. I like the bugs. They're very cute. We figured this out when we were playing with Darkness Not Excluded, which was a mod where you literally can't see unless there's a light source, which is very difficult, annoying. So I think we move you in here, and I think we move you in here as well. And then this room will be full, and then all the eggs will get swept out. And then we can just turn this filter off. You're on high stress again? Oh, you're not that high stress. You've got hypothermia. That is allowed. Don't really mind. Right, so you move that one guy. That's good. We haven't got any elderly guys in here, have we? You're cramped. Oh, because the egg's in here. Yeah. Yeah, now you're happy. That's good. It's a shame. They just released an update where they changed ranching, and they added a building called the Critter Condo, which your critters can sort of sit in like a cat house. But sadly, they do not work with flying critters. They need to make a flying critter place that they can go have fun. But yeah, very glad this machine is running without any problems. Now, I mean, I can still start venting all this gas out. Like, the funny thing is, we built this partially so this wouldn't overpressurize, but because it's ended up with a fair bit of polluted oxygen down here anyways, it's not overpressurizing anyway, so I can just turn this on. Let's just turn this on and start venting all this gas. So you can see all that water is boiled now. We had a lot of water in here. That's all boiled now. So once that gets up to 125, it's going to start running the steam turbine, and that's going to start cooling all of this. It literally directly turns heat into power, and it's very efficient at it. And the good thing about this hydrogen vent as well is it has an average eruption rate of 160 grams per second. So while it's erupting in its active phase... Okay, let me start again. So at the moment, it's producing 263 grams per second of hydrogen. it has an active phase where it goes quiet for a little bit and then it reactivates. And the average over that active phase is 160 grams per second. And then it also goes dormant and has a big break every now and then. So the average output is then 112 grams if you account for that. What I care about is cooling it with the eruption average, because I want to make sure that this steam turbine can handle the heat from this while it's erupting, because when it's dormant it's not producing any heat and I don't really care. And this steam turbine can handle about 330 grams per second eruption average of hydrogen. So we could actually geotune this quite a lot if we really wanted to and get even more hydrogen, but it's kind of a waste geotuning, to be honest. What do we want? We're only allowed to print mouth breathers, so I guess we just print the swamp child heart, and I guess we just print that over here. Did I actually build the printing pod over here? No, I never did. Do I care? I do care. We need food. I guess I'm going to build it over here. Now, the thing is, when you build the mini pod, you can't deconstruct it. So the only way to get rid of it is to melt it. So we're going to make it out of granite and we're going to put it next to this volcano. I think that means you're going to wander over there occasionally, though. But this isn't actually active, so it should be fine. Yeah, you can build that, and then we'll print the food over here for you. You're kind of just living off wild food at the moment anyways. Eventually we'll get you a proper farm. Right, so petroleum. Ah, there's some petroleum. Oh god, I forgot something. I forgot a very important bit. First of all, I need to build another tile here, and second of all, I need to build a valve. And that pipe needs to go up here. Right, okay. Third time's the charm. Deconstruct this again. We'll get this fixed. We'll get this fixed. At least we have some petroleum. The thing is, we need very little petroleum for this to actually work. Oh, I should put a...
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Micarino. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I need to turn it down a little bit. But, yes, the fish are all asleep, sadly. I would show the fish, but they're all asleep now. Well, I say they're all asleep. They're all just swimming there, quietly. Fish don't really go to sleep properly. They kind of sleep with one eye open. Not literally, but figuratively. They're in, like, a relaxed state, but they still respond to stimuli. Much like these dupes. No, I'm just kidding. Right, so we need to put the liquid valve in here. Because what we want to do is we want to drip a very small amount of liquid in here. And we need this to be steel. This gas pump is steel, good. And then once it's all built, I'll need to build the metal tile here. In fact, I think I could build this here anyways. Let's try it. Have we still been dumping stuff in here? I mean, I guess we've dumped enough stuff in here. It should work for a while. I think you might be running out of salt, though. Well, I mean, you'll dump stuff in here if you're bored. I'm going to set these to, like, priority 7. Yeah, now you just need to build this metal tile, and then we'll be done. So, what is going on with that? Who is currently on this? Frankie is again. Okay, that's fine. Did you build the mini-pod? No. Can I yellow alert this? Because I need you to actually do that. Oh no, you're asleep. You're asleep. You're fine. 69% stress. Again, that number a lot today. You don't really need to do any research at the moment. Oh, I've got some exciting news as well. Alla, the stream title. I'm getting a RAM upgrade tomorrow. I'm currently using 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm going to get 32. And I'm going to put them in this laptop, because I've actually figured out how to do that. And I've managed to figure out where to get it from nice and cheap, so that's good. Right, so... Okay. That phosphorus seems to have migrated down here, which is annoying. I don't really know what to do with that. I think I actually just need to build a tile on it to delete it. I think that's what I need to do. Oh, irksome. There's a lot of fiddly micromanaging of liquid sometimes in this game. But that's fine. I'm used to it. So that can go here. And then that should remove this. I can't just sweep this up because that will also sweep up the oil. And we need the oil to stay here. I'm hoping just building a tile on top will just delete it. Because it's surrounded by other stuff. What was the other yellow alert? Oh, that was building the mini-pod. Right, so now you can activate this. And then we can print the food. Yeah, good luck, Ari. Hopefully this actually works. Okay, that worked well enough. Now we can just sweep this. And then we can remove this tile again, and this should work. Probably said that a lot today. Ends up with some aluminium ore in here. You know what? That's fine. I don't mind. It's gonna take a while to heat that all up. Right, can you do this? Yeah. Thank you. Right, so now I just need to put the valve back. So again, make this out of steel, put that here. And then that just hooks up here. And then I just need to get someone to set this before the petroleum all makes it over here. So you need to pump this if there's above, say, 10... No. Why did I build an atmos sensor here? It should be a hydro sensor. You need a bit more oil than what's currently in there. Right. Are you done? You are done. Okay. So now what I can do is I can actually just disconnect this, because this room will always be full of things. So I can remove that wire as well. Yay, shine bugs. Good stuff. So now they should start rapidly multiplying over here. And then the radiation should actually increase to an acceptable level. And then we can run this, which I've been waiting to do for quite a while. How's the cuddle pips going? We still have a... We have 3 cuddle pip eggs now. That's good. Right. This still needs to be activated. Who is going to do this? No current need. Oh, right. Learn skill. Okay. We're still analyzing that. Oh, that's funny. Drecos. You did not get wrangled anywhere, did you? No. Set this to 20 again. Grab these guys. I want to shear you. Want the stuff that's growing on your back. There we go. I'm imagining that will work now. I forgot to turn this on. Oh, God. I always forget things. This needs to be set to 0.1 grams per second, not 10 kilograms per second. Is there anything I can do about that? I might have to reload it. I can open this up. Now I'm going to have to manually dump all this petroleum back in here. Oh, God. That's what I can do with this space, at least. Maybe. I mean, I could possibly do that. This is going to be very annoying. Yes, you guys are all going to have to come in here on the yellow alert again. How much did my RAM cost? I got the Kingston... I got the Kingston Fury one? Kingston Fury Impact. So 2 16GB chips instead of 132. Because I've currently got 2 8s. I want 2 16s. And it came to about 60 quid. I got a good deal on Amazon. There's currently some good Black Friday deals on RAM, but this one wasn't a Black Friday deal. It was just like a regular deal. Right, so I'm not gonna mess around with this. I'm just gonna I am literally just going to put tiles here. I'm going to put a bottle emptier here. I'm going to put a pump here. And this doesn't need to be yellow alert. And I'm just going to send a pipe down here. And that way, any random petroleum we get, we'll just dump in here. This valve has now been set. Sweeping this should sweep the petroleum off the top as well. Yep, there we go. That's good. So now, I just need you to dump all the petroleum. And then we need a wire over here as well. This is fine. Yeah, we can connect this one up. Just trying to figure out which ones are producers and which ones are consumers on this spine. Yeah, that's okay. So now we can just dump all the petroleum in here. I don't know how I'm going to explain this thumbnail, honestly. It's just going to be like, random crap, random bullshit go. Okay, so you just need to dump petroleum in here. You're grabbing all the petroleum, that's good. We did make a good amount of it, that should be enough to run this for quite some time. And we'll keep making more. I'll need you to come grab all the solids in here again. I don't really care about the phosphorus. It's just gonna stay phosphorus, isn't it? No, I want to move this up here. Don't have that. Don't have that get in the way and being annoying. Right, so petroleum is now in here. Speed it up. We're slowly... I'm pumping all the gas up here and then it's not really doing anything. It's not sinking back down here, so I think this is slowly getting rid of all the polluted oxygen that ended up in here. Right, that needs to be a yellow alert again. I'll tell you what, these guys have actually not been pissing themselves too much, considering how much we've been yellow alerting them. That's good. And then that needs to be yellow alert, and that one can wait. Oh, this stream has just been yellow alert abuse today. But this machine's been running fine the whole time. Yeah, it looks like you have been getting filled up with stuff periodically. That is good. Who's coming to do this then? Turner, I think. Yeah, there he is. Right, let's actually seal that now. Right, so all that petroleum has gone into the pipe. That is all waiting here randomly. Okay. That is fine. So as soon as we built this tile, we can actually get this running properly. Which will be a good relief. I guess all the polluted oxygen is accumulating down here. That's fine. Right, so now what I can do, finally, is I can hook this up. So that goes there. You'll see the petroleum is going to come out here. And then because this valve is set to 0.1 grams per second, it's going to send 0.1 grams per second into this vent. And what we're going to do is we're going to pump this. There's very little gas left in here now, so we'll just pump it all out. And then what will happen is, you'll see it happen in a second. In fact, let me actually turn this off just temporarily. So the liquid is going into the valve. You can see when the liquid goes into the valve, into the vent, excuse me, it temporarily removes the gas on this tile. And then immediately afterwards, it teleports the gas that was on this tile up here. And don't ask me why this works. I don't know why this works. It just does. Leofar showed me how to do this. And that will powerlessly move all the gas from this geyser to this room where it can pressure up indefinitely. Because this room now won't overpressurize until this liquid vent overpressurizes, which is 1,000 kilograms per tile. So now we're doing that. The gas is going to get teleported out of here. It's going to get pumped in here. So as you can see, the pressure in here increased very quickly. I'm just going to get it to pump in here all the time. Yeah, just pump all this stuff out. And now we can seal this off. You can see the steam is almost actually heated up to steam turbine temperature. But we're probably not going to see this actually run today. Yeah, once this is sealed off, all this gas should very quickly get sent into this room. And then this thing should never overpressurize. Yeah, because you can see most of the polluted oxygen is gone now because it's being teleported through here very effectively by this drip pump. And we've got like 20 kilograms of petroleum in here. So that's going to last roughly 200,000 seconds, i.e. hundreds and hundreds, or like over 100 cycles, 300 cycles, off of 20 kilograms of petroleum. Which is very good. Definitely worth the cost of material. And hopefully within 300 cycles we'll have made more petroleum. There we go. That's now working properly. We should get all the gases out of here pretty soon, and then it should just be hydrogen in here, and then we can actually hook this up to something. But I'm still just going to dump all the gases out of here for now. Yeah, and then this is actually going to heat up pretty quickly, because that hydrogen is also being... The gases are also transferring their heat through this steam here. So that works out quite well. But because this is all going through the insulated tile, none of the heat is being transferred into this room with the salt lines. However, I have noticed that something has happened. I never connected this to the cooling network. So let's just connect this pipe up here. I don't think this needs to be insulated, whatever. So what will happen now is this brine will go up here. Wait. This vent is overpressure. I see. I need to put this vent somewhere else. I can go like there. And then you can just build this here. That's fine. So that coolant wasn't being dropped off. So it's not very cold now. I guess it's still technically cold enough. And then that's going to run through here and keep these plants from stifling. They're just... I mean, the thing is, even though the chlorine is really hot, chlorine is such a bad conductor of heat. These plants are still only 30 degrees. Or I guess they're 38 degrees. Okay, I was completely wrong about this. So now the steam is actually hot enough that it's going through the steam turbine. And then that's all coming out here as cool water. And then it's cooling down this pump. Because normally 500 degrees hydrogen is going to overheat a steel pump. But now, it's cooled down, and this should eventually run. Take the heat off. So that feels good. Right. Let's actually print this now. Kind of waited a bit too long on that. We're potentially missing out on another print. Oh well. Wait, no. Why is it here? Oh, we just didn't set it on here, did we? Yeah, this needs to be set to all edibles. I guess the hatches didn't want to eat this. That was from another print. Okay, that's good. You're still analyzing this. I mean, you're not overheating at least. Oh, you got heat stroke? Well, that's no good. Oh, you know what? Don't bother. Come back to that another day. That's what we're going to do now. Yeah, now just do all the building stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Just keep doing all the building stuff. You've still got the whole planetary launcher over here as well to build. That's going to take some time. Yeah, I think this is done. I think this is actually working pretty well now. So the brine is going in here. That's absorbing a fairly large amount of heat. That is coming down here. It's going to run through here, and then it's going to dump out here. Just need to build this vent. And that should keep heating up all of this liquid. We're slowly melting all of this ice. You can just dig ice, but I prefer to melt it because digging stuff removes half the mass. And we're going to use all this water eventually, so we might as well melt it. Why have I got two pumps here? Doesn't seem very sensible. Well, that's fine. And what's going to happen here? So Brian's going to go through here and it's not going to do anything. Just watch your YouTube video about the rusty oxidizer. Thanks for that. Just a question. Don't your dupes need mask suit for the dupes in case they exhale CO2? They won't, because there's no oxygen in the room. If there's no oxygen in the room, they won't exhale. I haven't seen it happen yet. I'm pretty sure they won't exhale at all. In any case, the dupes are in suits in this room. Normally, you're going to want dupes going through here in suits because they're going to get stinging eyes from the chlorine and they're going to get sopping wet from the liquid lock. So you'd want to do this with suits anyways, but if a dupe goes in here without a suit, they shouldn't exhale because they won't be inhaling in the first place. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Alright, I'm going to speed it up so that we just see this hydrogen vent erupt again. Yeah, now we're dumping the brine out here, so that's good. This is fresh, cold brine coming in. Although, I don't want this room to get too cold. I don't think these plants get too cold, though. The conductivity of the chlorine is really bad. But yeah, we'll wait for this to erupt again, and then we'll get a screenshot of this actually running. Yeah, somehow the temperature in this area has actually sort of equalized. I mean, maybe we'll just do the thermo shot as the thumbnail. I don't do a lot of thermo shots as thumbnails. I should do more of them. I did them a lot in Rhyme Revenge. Yeah, I like it. You're stress vomiting? Oh, great. Good job. Well, you can just throw up in a hole. That's fine. I don't know why you're stress vomiting. You've been doing that a lot lately. Right. I think that's a sign. I think we're going to end it there. But it has gone pretty well. We built two interesting machines today. One of which I'm going to have a YouTube video on about soon. And the other we recently released that video of. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Let me go and raid someone. But first I'm going to go close out. So let's put the music back up. And head on over. Ah, the fish are all asleep, so maybe we'll just end with a shot of the asteroid. Yeah, here we go. FaceTime. Alright. Thank you very much, everyone. If you're still here from Shen's raid earlier, thanks very much for coming to check me out and sticking around for a little bit. It means a lot that Shen likes to come send his community my way. I'm a big fan of Shen. He's kind of the guy who inspired me to start streaming, so it's really nice that he pops by. We do a lot of option not included. We do other games. We play Mega Aquarium on Wednesdays, but it's option not included Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, 7:30 to 10:30 British time. If you do miss a stream, all of my VODs are on YouTube because Twitch deletes them. So you can find all the VODs there. And there is also a Discord group where we hang out and we post memes and discuss this game and other games. There's Dyson Sphere program discussion on there as well. A little bit of Noita. And the best way to know exactly what I'm doing is to follow me on Twitch, and then you'll get a notification when I go live, and you'll see what I'm up to. But yeah, thanks for coming to check me out. And if you're here, otherwise, thank you very much for coming over. Tomorrow we are going to be testing out the new RAM. We're going to be doing some Badlands boffins. I think we're actually going to have to tackle those sulfur geysers because they're getting out of hand. We've been letting them overflow for ages, and now we just need to deal with it. But yeah, let me go find someone to raid. Who am I going to surprise with 115 viewers? Preferably someone who's actually playing Oxygen Not Included. Let me have a think. Let any channels on. Okay, I have found. Well, that is certainly a VTuber icon. I don't think I'm going to read them. What am I going to do? Foldable Human. That sounds like a stream. Right, we're going to go raid Foldable Human. They're currently doing their base. It looks quite established. They've got lots of comfy beds. So if you have any fish-related emotes from following or subscribing, feel free to share them with Foldable Human as we go say hello, because I've not met this person either. But thanks very much for hanging out, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. And hopefully the FPS will get a bit better on Badlands Boffins with the new RAM. We shall see. But thanks very much, and see you soon. Bye for now.